I think we're live on Twitch. Hopefully. See how this goes.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Hello, Twitch.
I'm not dead.
Our production quality is decreased significantly.
Line 10, print hello
I believe
world.
Mike
Line
should
20,
be.
go to line 10. All right, the Crescent Forest. In the world of Dark Sun, there's very little forest, so you guys are in a strange land covered in trees, more trees than you've ever seen. Most of you have probably only seen the scraggly remains of trees, or if you've been into the gardens of the Noble District, you've seen a few. And of course, there was some stuff going on in the farm fields around here, but this kind of immense forest is going to be pretty strange to everyone. And it's full of deadly creatures and hunters from Gulg. You're being pursued by an assassin who uses long-range attacks. You're also being pursued by several large crews. Some of them, well, all of them are humanoid, and you don't know if they're going to be friend or foe, because there's a mix of Gulgan hunters and slaves that have been set loose into the forest to be the prey for the hunters. So, you guys were headed west. Is that still the plan?
Pretty sure we're still in the cave, aren't we?
For the end.
Well, like they were saying, you were near the cave, but it was haunted.
Did we ever go out of it? I assumed we were still in like
pretty right.
section away from the cave.
You got a bit away from the cave, so you wouldn't be hunted by the wraiths. It is definitely a haunted cave. All the dwarves in the cave have turned into wraiths. But they did have some supplies down there, probably.
But we can't use supplies if we're dead.
True. You're not equipped for a battle with the undead. You don't have those magic weapons you'd need.
Well, I have that axe
Wow.
that's supposedly magical. I just don't know how it's magical. The chitin hawk hatchet.
It just looks fancy.
No, you said that it performed better than it should have,
Correct.
and I needed to get and identify stuff.
Right. You don't know how it functions, but you know it's better than usual.
Like better than Mastercrafted even should be, correct?
Probably, yeah. In theory, until you have it identified.
So when we finished last time, your ability to track people was telling us that there was 2 groups not too far away from us.
Yeah, they're coming. They're a few miles out to the east. Another group to the southeast. A smaller group to the west.
So, are we still going west, guys?
Well, that's the
To
only way.
Oregon?
I mean, we've come this far. I guess we're going west until we die.
Gone.
So as
Death
you
is
move west, the 2 other groups will converge on each other to the east. So now those groups are both to the east, and you guys have moved into the western map. Let's grab all these figurines off this map, and we'll go to the next one that I've prepped.
Did the groups kill each other off?
Well, you haven't found out yet. I don't know if this is good enough over here. This might still be technically part of the board, you see?
Oh, that makes them disappear.
Yeah, just put them on a table somewhere. Usually everybody grabs their one figurine and it works out better. Because it's not a giant clump of them.
I have clumped them.
Are we missing anybody? Because there was a bunch of NPCs in that cluster.
I don't know.
Make sure they're all there. I've got some dead halflings over here.
Ooh, giant, dead halfling.
All right, I think we're good. All right, to the next map. You travel west.
It's a good, what's a good like transportation song or tune from a game?
Journey into the West, orchestral.
I was thinking more like
Star Trek, the original series theme song.
No, I prefer something from a game.
No.
Da 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 da. No, no, not that.
The Addams Family.
All right. You guys are gonna
Sorry,
pop
yes,
in at. Let's start you over at 7 over here.
7. All right, hold on.
7, the most likely number to be picked out of a selection between 1 and 10.
Correct.
All right. So you're traveling to the west, and you see water up ahead. You can hear the stream flowing, and through the clearing, you begin to see what appears to be a slimy lake, covered in sort of a green. What would you call it? Like a muck on the surface of the lake over here, like an algae bloom.
Algae.
So there's
a blue-green algae bloom.
There's a lot of greenery
Not algae.
on the surface of the lake, so you can't really see the water too clearly. A lot of plant life around it. A lot of reeds and things.
Ooh, who's that? Is that long?
Hey, it's long.
Hello.
It's long.
Sorry, I just got off of work, so I'm gonna be 20 minutes.
Oh, it's fine.
Did the new guy show up yet?
The new guy says, "Sorry, man, I have to quit. Something has come up, and I won't be able to play D&D at all as of right now. So sorry, should have let you know earlier."
No slimes.
No slams.
Womp womp.
Isn't this the first season? Boys.
See, you were worried for
Oh,
nothing.
2. Oh, for 2.
I mean, you could still introduce a slime race.
Oh yeah, I can throw it in as an NPC. Maybe there's already one among your group, and you just don't know.
I'd rather you use my slime race.
I haven't seen your slime race yet.
So
My
they're
slime race
just
is cool.
transforming slimes that can take any shape they want, as like whatever they eat.
Yeah.
Stop calling me out.
And
Mine is heavily.
are they like druids where they can like go back to their original shape and then transform into the thing anytime they want after they've already like eaten it or seen it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can they turn into like inanimate objects like a piece of bread?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
are we out of the Blood Moon hunt?
You'd be a pretty big piece of bread, though. Like, damn.
Oh, you don't change your mass?
No. Whatever you turn into, your mass retains its mass. So.
Okay, so you can't turn into a huge dragon.
So, like, if you ate a person, you'd be your own mass plus the mass of the person. You could probably puke up an amount of it to get down to his specific mass if you were trying to impersonate him specifically.
Oh yeah, then can't you just puke out some of your mass to turn into a small piece of bread?
Yes. Yes, you totally can. But small is as small as you get, so it would still be fairly large as far as pieces of bread go, I think. I always liked Odo from Deep Space Nine. He could turn into whatever the fuck he wanted. He'd turn into, like, carts. He'd just turn into a cart with some stuff on it, and people would do shady things around him, and then he'd just shapeshift into a dude, and he'd be like, "Hi, you thought I was a cart, but I'm a man, and you're under arrest."
I'm a man with a really flat face. Now tell me, where the fuck is Quark?
I always thought that was a cool character. So that's sort of what I was going for in this. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? You're here at the lake. You're standing among the trees. The group behind you is slowing down because they've encountered each other. If you ping, they're all out there to the east. There's still a small group also moving to the west, out ahead of you. If you continue moving west, it's the same direction, but they're also going that way. You might not encounter them.
Brent is half convinced they found an ocean. She's never seen or heard of this much water before.
What a vast ocean! We'll need a boat to cross it.
Did we escape the Blood Moon Hunt, or are we still in here?
It is late into
No.
the Blood Moon Hunt. It is probably like a little past midnight, maybe 1 a.m. The hunters are still hunting.
From the time that we were... You know how last session I took Esper Weed?
Yeah.
Well, that has a time limit of an hour.
Mhm.
When did I take the Esper Weed, and what is the time now?
I'm not gonna say a full hour of travel has happened. You're just like moving through the map, so probably, I don't know, half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that.
So it's still running. Okay.
Still running. Every minute you'll get a key point.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Well, is somebody going to investigate that pool of water with green spunk around it?
I thought we were leaving it alone.
Yeah. No, that was the other pool. This is an actual. That was a pool. This is an actual lake.
Kunkelstern comments, "So much water!" And he goes over to the stream to have a drink.
Well, there we go.
Isn't there like murky stuff on it?
Nah, that's the lake over to the right. He's drinking from the stream that feeds into the lake.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see if he does.
Brent's gonna try to do a perception check. See what's up with this, and did not so great. Oh, look, it's a lake.
Okay.
Maybe
The
it's
lake is perfectly still. There's no birds. You don't see any animals drinking from the lake around it. You don't even see bugs buzzing around it, which is a little unusual. You'd think there'd be some insects.
Isn't the lake feeding into the river? Isn't there still, like, ripples of it being fed down the river?
No. The stream is feeding into this lake.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So we're going downhill to the lake. The lake's downhill. Okay.
Brent is gonna note to the party that there's literally no animal life around the lake at all, not even bugs. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's something not right.
Karik will go over and investigate in the trees over here. He's going to climb up and take a look, surveys the surrounding land.
Can I make a survival check to see if I can find an animal nearby and catch it? Like a very small one, like a bug or a beetle.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Usually survival to catch stuff.
Okay.
Crikey, I'm Bear Grylls. Today we're going to eat a fat grub. It doesn't look very appetizing, but it's got a lot of nutrients in it.
As you can see, I'm having trouble trying to get the beetle. This means the survival is going to be very bad for me, and I'm going to have a bad time. I'm Bear Grylls, and I'm about to fucking die.
Core blimey, it tastes like an old shoe wrapped in poo.
Anyway, I rolled a 5, so yeah, I do not catch a beetle.
Nah. This area is devoid of bugs.
I wanted to throw it into the river, see what happened.
Let's see, who else I got here? Semponia sees the giant Kunkelstern drink from the water and says, looks safe enough. I'm quite thirsty after the chase. He kneels down to get himself a drink as well. Glug, glug, glug. Margos the dwarf looks around and says, I don't trust it.
Someone roll a perception check for me. I would like to see if there, like, besides around the lake, like if there's any bugs or animals in the nearby surrounding plants.
Sure.
And birds.
Not on the table yet. You need someone to roll it? I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Survival? What's your mod? I rolled a 16, so I think you got it.
I have proficiency, and then my wisdom is +3.
24. All right. You catch one of the rare elusive bugs. You have to dig a bit into the ground, but under the soil you find a big fat pill bug.
I will chuck the big fat pill bug into the big lake.
Okay. You chuck the pill bug into the lake. It lands on the surface, and the surface tension retains it there. And it's upside down, and its legs are kicking. And after a moment, it goes bloop and disappears into the lake.
When you say it disappears into the lake, does it like just slowly float down, or because I would have thought it would float? Does
Nope.
it like sink down? To get
Yeah,
pulled
it looks like it got sucked down by something.
down? Interesting. Better be careful of that lake.
But there is a little bit of a dam at the edge of the lake here that the water filters through. And whatever that slime over there is, it hasn't gotten up into this part of the stream. Cogglestern stands up from drinking, wipes his face off, and says, It looks clear to the west, but there's a rise. If we get to the top of it, perhaps we'll be able to see further. Creek over in the tree chitters, All clear. He hops down. "40-foot leap. Whoosh.
Are there any like leaves floating in
That was
the
a-
water?
There's a lot of trees around, so sure, there's some leaves floating around.
I mean, do we want to fight whatever is going to be in this lake? Just assume that all water in this lake
No.
has a monster that wants to kill us.
Most of it, usually.
Yep, most of it usually.
I think we can.
Probably
avoid
just fill up our bladders in the running water, drink what we can. I think, oh, shit.
Margos finishes drinking from the water. He says, We should keep moving. They're bound to be chasing us. He hops across the stream. Oh. Acrobatic, 18.
Before he leaves, can I make it a medicine check on him to see if he's suffering any kind of, like, affliction from drinking the water?
Sure.
Awesome, awesome.
You talking about Kunkelstern the giant or Margos the dwarf?
Either. I got a 13.
13. Neither of them has died.
Well, yeah. They're not like jittery. They haven't got like their veins aren't popping.
Yeah, with a 13, you don't get more information than that.
All right.
It's a good sign, though.
It's a bad sign for my rolls.
Mm.
I suppose with that knowledge, I will also drink the water.
All right. You get your fill of the water from the stream. It is cool and refreshing. The elf, she will also drink after confirming that everybody else, as a guinea pig, has already not died yet. Glug, glug, glug.
I will keep my water and I will fill up the pouches that we have with water. But I'm not gonna drink it because I want to wait like half an hour.
Brenton remembers that she just drank a day's worth of water just 2 hours ago, and she's fine.
Yeah.
So she's gonna cross without drinking any water.
All right.
I'm gonna fill up my bladder and tie it up to my
That happens in a little bit. It's not right away.
different bladder.
Again, that everyone is doing, and I'm gonna drink from this room too.
Oh boy. I
Very
love that
curious, I
everyone's
couldn't help
drinking
that.
green except for Psychofrog.
Okay. Soul approaches the stream, bends down to have a drink.
The
Glug, glug, glug.
ranger, yeah. The ranger is the one person who's adept in nature is leaving it alone.
I'm getting that lag spike.
Yeah, you're
Watching 30 years, you guys all not aged. And your friends is slowly getting old.
We barely can hear what you're saying.
It's something about Varenza getting old.
Yeah, we're all getting old.
I was saying, and 30 years from now, Vrenta regrets her choice as the rest of you have stopped aging, but she's slowly getting old.
Oh, we just happened to stumble across the river of youth.
Yeah, I don't know. That pill bug didn't
You're
look
right.
like it lived forever.
No, eternal youth doesn't mean that you're immortal. It just means you don't age.
Imagine if it was actually the river of immortality, like Varenza's there, like, I'm so old, I'm about to die. And all of us are around her, like, oh my fucking god, why can't I just die? I hate life, and I lived for so long. Ah.
Karik is
No,
going to
usually
hop
that's
up to
when you're
here.
gonna be hop, hop, hop.
I'm
Hey,
gonna,
grasshopper man.
let's see, where's my text tool? I'm gonna mark some heights on here. Okay. Damn, why does this always turn black? Stay white.
Hey, wait a sec.
Yeah, my color on the text tool always changes to black. It doesn't work on a detailed map. All right, so you can see there's some heights on these rocky structures here. So Karik has jumped 30 feet up, landing here with a thud. And he's going to scout around a little bit. What are the rest of you doing? Karik will raise two of his hands with his palms outstretched. He's looking off to the right, towards 5.
Brenta will look over in that direction as well.
You can't see much through the trees. He's got a better vantage point. Whatever you can see over there beyond the trees seems to have interested him. But it's on the lake side. If you go near it to investigate, you'll be close to the lake.
Well, I'm in range of his telepathic speech, aren't I? Can you tell me? Can I kind of like signal for him to tell me what's up telepathically?
Sure. When you get close, Karik will send you a message telepathically. Structure. To the north. Click, click.
I whisper it to our compatriots. Looks like there's some sort of structure that Rick spotted. Do we want to check it out?
Makes clicking noises even when he's speaking telepathically.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, he does.
You were thinking the same thing, Long? He even thinks clicks.
It's like if a human, it's like if a person went, so I would like to human talk, discuss whether or not we're going to go to the pub.
No, you have to think of it more as an The click click is the Thrycreen version of He just intersperses it.
I mean,
he sprinkles it throughout his sentences.
If you're telepathically talking, you're basically, to a certain degree, mimicking human noises already.
Yeah. All right, tentatively, the party moves to the west, but only by inches.
Oh, did we not? I am up for investigating whatever that thing the Thry Queen saw was.
Oh, would you like to move through the trees then?
Well,
That's
I'm just
the
saying I'm putting it down to team vote. Are we all going to investigate it?
I don't see why not.
Vensa volunteers to sneak ahead.
Kunkel
So we'd
Stern
like to do
says,
this.
"Will this be dangerous? Do you think a monster lurks in the water?"
Make a wide circle around it.
Most likely. There's not
Mm.
many water source around here.
So Vensa's got a 22 and Daggermaw's got a 15 for stealth.
Okay. Anybody else moving up? Many of the NPCs are going to hang back. The dwarf especially
I can't
is
move
not
my
built
pictures, I'm
for...
lagging again.
Margot's not built for stealth. The elf is not being helpful. Duris is staying close to Margos. Karik is watching from up here. Symponius is... he's going to roll stealth and move up with the party.
Before Varenza leaves, I'll say, you got your, flare... Oh, wait, never mind. Fuck, yeah, they took everything from us. For a second.
Do I have it? No.
Your flare,
No.
flare gun crossbow thing.
Nope. I have a
Will
new
you- how
crossbow.
will
It
you
has
signal
revolt.
us if you run into anything?
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to do a
When in
thing.
trouble, I will yell.
You'll just yell? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys still have all of
It
your
usually works.
items listed somewhere, right?
Mine are still on my, Google Excel sheet thing. Yeah.
I want you each to pick an item and put it on one of these cards.
I
Pick
pick
an item.
I pick the a fruity bottle, which I 100% definitely had there. I mean,
All right, so one of the Gulgan nobles that's hunting you has taken a bunch of your stuff and thinks it'll be an ironic way to kill you if he uses your own stuff to murder you.
Oh, interesting.
So I want you each to pick a cool item from your list of stuff that he's brought with him and put it on one
A
of these
cool
cards.
item?
An item of your choice. Like, what's your favorite item? Your best weapon, your best piece of armor, something that you would want to get back from your
Keep in
previous
mind,
stuff.
He will be using this thing on you, so if it's your strongest weapon.
True, true. You might want to balance it. Depending on what you give him, he will be able to use it against you, but if you can defeat him, you can get it back.
I mean, literally the only good thing I had in my inventory at the time was, I think I got it from Diamond, the Enervating Vijada glove.
What they do is they roll
'Kay.
their windows down, put the cable through there, and then
Oh my god, my house smells like pho. It's so good.
But I was like, that's not gonna stop people from
Alright,
stealing
I am
it.
home.
Break the
Give me a
windows
couple
and
more
then
minutes
steal
to
the
take
cable.
off my shoes and get on my
So
computer.
the cable's
Okay,
like-
so Mad God's getting the Dahada glove. Psycho Frog, you want your bow or something?
I'm grabbing my bow, I mean, because it's really the only thing I really have of worth. I'm trying to think. What's that?
Like, yeah, I probably need a short station.
Who said something? Hello?
Somebody in the background, I think.
Sorry,
Okay.
we need
Card.
help.
Sia, what item would you want to recover from your stuff?
That every time my neighbors they ask me, they say, "Oh, one of my neighbors had one of their cards."
All right.
Are you sure that isn't like someone watching something?
I don't know. It sounds like, I don't know, maybe Long's brother in the background or something.
I don't know who it is, but they're loud.
You hit the nail on the head, Ninja.
Chris?
Wait, could you hear me?
I'm
What I
still
said?
looking for
Nah, you might have been muted or something. What was your item choice?
Oh my!
Still
Oh,
looking
God.
for me.
I said so much. Oh, I gotta stop pressing this mute button. I said my chain shirt.
Change shirt. Gotcha.
I was wondering because like I said it out loud, and you need to put on a note card, and that's what tipped me off. 'Cause
Yeah. Gonna open your character sheet. It's on there, right?
yes, my chain shirt is on there.
Okay.
Instead of just erasing everything on here, I just like to think. You see all this? You can't use it.
Oh, it doesn't have any details on it. It just literally just says chain shirt.
I mean, metal is meant to be rare.
Okay, so it's just a metal chain shirt, I guess.
Yep, nothing special about it. Just the statistics of a chain shirt.
Well, I mean, it's made of iron. Pretty impressive.
Pretty expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a worthwhile item to
I
get back.
suppose you didn't grab your iron rapier that like sunders everybody else's armor.
The guy who recently sold himself into slavery got me that rapier and chain shirt.
Need to know what Long's item is. I assume it's going to be the lightsaber, probably.
He has a lightsaber? Wait.
He does.
I actually didn't have that on me at the time we were traveling. I left that back in the city, in the big city, at their temple with our chest thing.
What were you using?
I was carrying around my the Githka thing as my melee weapon.
All right.
Are you saying lightsaber as in like Star Wars lightsaber, or is it like a saber? I guess.
Well, it did some extra force damage and it glowed. Do you want that to be your item, your Githka? Tough choice, I know. Long.
It's either my Githka or my component pouch.
Component pouch. That'd be an interesting one. Spellcasting might be useful.
Even a spellcaster.
I mean, are you going to have a hard time casting spells without it? Do a lot of your spells require stuff?
Yeah, pretty much most of my spells require spell components. I have very little spells as a druid that require nothing, so yeah.
Okay.
If he was a spellcaster and he wanted to use my own components to kill you with it, sure, he'd bring that.
Chris, what item would you pick?
That would be my lantern.
The lantern. All right, so that means this character is a fire cleric / druid. All right. AFK a moment.
By the way, guys, I recently discovered if you have an action and you're like out of range and you don't know what to do with like an extra attack, do me a favor and throw a weapon at me. Because
Why?
I recently, well, if you throw a weapon at me, like a dagger, I can use deflect missiles and hopefully, as a reaction, attack another target.
But
It's
then
mainly
we're
for the outside of range.
So then we're using our attack to give you a possibility to attack?
Huh? Say that again.
Right. I mean, what's that?
No, I don't know what you're saying. You're glitching out.
He said we have to waste our attack to give you a chance to attack.
I'm not saying do it all the time.
Wait, are you suggesting he shoot at you?
All the time.
Isn't there a chance he'd hit you, though?
Yes.
I'm
saying like this. I'm saying like this is a
plan makes
real.
no sense and is an absolute waste of action economy.
There are times it could be useful.
There are times where I am in range and you're not.
The arrow still can't go past its own range.
It
Situationally,
isn't just about you, Psycho Frog.
like maybe if you wanted to throw an
That's
item
not
to
the
him
point.
that he could use, like if he didn't have a ranged weapon, you could shoot at something near him. All right. So, who all move forward through the trees? We've got Vrenza, Daggermaw, Grimorn in the back, and Symponius right next to Grimorn. Nobody else?
I'll roll. It's a stealth check, right?
It would be a stealth check to move up, sure.
Is my luck
Except
still?
if you're a bard, then it's a style check.
Roll performance. 17. Oh, my luck is not shit anymore.
Okay. So what's everyone got? For stealth.
22 for Vrenza, 15 for Daggermaw.
Krias, are you stealthing?
8.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm noisy. You guys
16.
can tell me,
All right. So you move through the trees, and the party emerges out into a bit of a clearing.
Put out your torch. Put out your torch.
All right. So here, on the edge of the lake, you can see a hut. It's an old hut made out of thatch and piled stone. And it looks like there's a couple little grave markers here on the side of the hut. There's remnants of a dock. It looks like there used to be a dock there, but there's only parts of it on the shore here, kind of dilapidated. It looks like there's a boat that dips down into the water, and there's a little rock path in front of the entrance to the hut on that far side there. There's no windows that you can see into the hut. Does anybody want to explore it?
I'd like to. You said that there are like gravestones around the hut.
Did you move up as well? Did you roll stealth?
I did. I rolled a 16.
You got a 16, so you're with the group as well. All right. Would you like to approach the graves?
Yeah, I want to read one of the names. If there's a name on the grave, I want to read it.
Okay. You approach the graves.
Oh yeah, we can't read.
And there's no names, but there is simple gravestones marking these as graves.
All right.
Brenta will kind of like wave everybody back and sneak by herself to the front door and quietly peer in.
All right. You peer into the hut. Looking around, you see no signs of life. It's a simple fisherman's hut. There's there's a small bed with like a straw mat. There's an old blanket. There's a trunk in the corner, and there's some shelving that has some spices and things on it. Do you want to go inside and investigate?
I'm gonna investigate at the door, like coming in, checking for traps and anything interesting.
Mm.
And I rolled a nat one.
Well, it doesn't look trapped.
Totally safe.
Da, 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 da.
Your level of confidence is very high.
You go inside confidently. You are standing in the hut.
Completely confident. Like, I am so positive that there is absolutely nothing wrong with this place. Nor is there anything in this place but dust and cobwebs.
Mm.
I turn around, assuming nothing bad happens to me, and return to the party saying there is nothing in the hut whatsoever.
You never opened the trunk that was in there.
I didn't see the trunk. I rolled a 1.
That's true.
Literally looks like it's in the darkness.
I can. I have dark vision on. Several of us do. If you recall.
No, I mean like it's under the spell darkness. As in magical darkness.
What is the hut? Like, is this here?
Yeah, that's the hut.
Yeah. I came back to the party and said there is nothing in there at all.
I look for fishing gear, and if there's anything in the hut.
All right. You find a fishing pole, but no line.
Is there anything?
Could I
else in the
investigate the trunk?
hut? Can I investigate the hut.
Okay. There is a trunk. What's your investigate roll?
1 second.
It was hidden in plain sight. It was the same shade of brown as the rest of the floor.
Oh. I opened the hut.
All right.
You're as good as I am.
Inside the trunk, you will find some peasant clothes, and you'll find some fishing line and some lures.
Hello.
Hey, look, it's the line for your rod.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Where you been? Working.
Mm.
Yeah, I got off of work not too long ago. Just popped in to see how everybody's doing, and I do apologize that I've not shown up. You know, I would definitely love to continue playing, but work kind of makes that impossible for me, as Sunday's my only day off.
Gotcha. Hard at work, huh? What are you doing these days?
Delivering packages.
Oh, package delivery on the holidays? Fuck. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for you.
Season right now.
Tis the season.
Well, good luck with that. Probably getting paid pretty good for that, I imagine.
How are you guys doing? Like, where are you guys at with your campaign after, and what did you do with my character, Ninja?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know because I
You don't.
it's something really bad.
Your character is now breeding stock. You sold yourself into slavery to an especially sexy Yuan-Ti priestess.
Okay.
And when you
I
come
will,
back, you'll
see
be
you guys
pregnant.
later.
That's the reaction I expected. Okay, I'm fine with this.
Diamond, you essentially got your own forced harem.
He's already gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He's already gone.
Didn't like it.
He got what he
Like his,
wanted.
Was that you were saying, Matt?
Oh, welcome back.
Hello again. I said, Diamond, you essentially got your very own forced harem.
I see. It's good to catch up with you guys. Again, I do apologize for not being able to make it. I definitely would have liked to have continued playing. But like I said, work's kind of made that impossible.
Do you think they're going to keep you after the holiday season, or is it a temp job?
It's full-time. Full-time, full year.
Okay.
See you guys later.
See you, Diamond.
Later, man.
Yeah, man. Have a nice.
Have a nice holiday.
There we go. Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
That's rough. Package delivery during the holidays. Ugh. Wouldn't want to do that.
Watch the party get TPK'd and Diamond's character, the only one who got a happy ending.
It's a job.
Multiple happy endings.
That would be ironic. His character being the only one that got a good ending.
Yeah, we all die a terrible.
So many happy endings.
So lures line and a pole.
Yes, you found the rest of the materials you'd need. There was some line on the fishing pole, but it's only like 3 feet long. Like, who makes a 3 foot long line? That's dumb. It gets to a certain length and then it's just gone.
I'll take it out.
But there is replacement line in the trunk, and with a little time and effort, you are able to replace the line on the pole with a longer one. You can use one of the lures that's in the trunk as well. And you'll have an intact fishing pole.
Well, I don't think we really have time for fishing.
That might take at least an hour.
Yeah,
Would you even know how to fish?
probably not.
Like, what is this strange technology? I do not understand.
I'm an hermit, so I'm probably half fun ways to feed myself. Oh, yeah,
Wonder if people fish in silt. You think they fish in silt for silt monsters?
I mean, there's like silt sharks,
Yeah.
silt fish.
There must be silt fish of some sort. There's something that they're eating in that silt.
All I was able to find is a fishing pole and some lure and a fishing line.
They are so metal. All they eat are other silt sharks.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we have time for fishing. We have to survive and leave these forests as soon as we can.
Yeah, you found a little boat too. You want to take it out for a spin?
No.
I think they'll just take us down to the river into the big lake of murder.
Relaxing fishing trip on the lake.
That's right, Ninja. Me, Varenza, Grimorn, Dagamore, Semponius, Sol, Carrick, and even Kunklestone. We all get on that boat at the same time. Oh, and Margos. Can't forget about Margos.
Margot says, "Are you crazy? I'll not do it."
Literally all of us in that one boat.
Creek is going to leap 40 feet to here. Scrabble up this cliffside.
And Varenza, where are these groups of people that were chasing us? Are they getting closer?
Brenta concentrates for a moment.
Okay.
And tells the party what?
The two groups that were east and southeast are now all to the east, but there's less of them.
Killed each other.
Oh.
Perfect.
And
Well, a
so
group of nobles
Brenta
and
says it looks
slaves.
like the two groups fought.
Might be the time to get after them if we really wanted to get after them.
Karik is getting a vantage point from the top of the cliff there. There's a tall, stony
Anything
peak
up there.
that rises above the
Hard to say.
treetops.
saying it in character, it was more like something for the group to bounce off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, where's the Thrycreen going?
He's getting high ground, probably spotting stuff like he did with the tree earlier.
Awfully far from the party.
Are you
If he
worried?
finds
Fred?
trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, does Varenza being able to sense whoever's close kind of work like a spidey sense?
A little bit.
Huh.
Symponius calls up to Karik. Bugman, what do you see? Are the enemy coming? Are they closing in on us? Karik looks down and says, my name is Karik. He says, whatever, Bugman. Tell me if you see enemies coming.
I am Groot.
My name is Karik.
Alright.
My name is.
These two are going to move up to here. Margos comments on the road and says, oh, it goes a couple of directions. Should we go through the pass, or should we travel that way?
Which way is west? We're going west still, right?
Well, if
Yes.
you tried to go west, you'd hit this rock wall. So you're going to have to either go through the pass to the left, or you're going to have to travel around it to the right.
Is there any, like, leading factor here? I mean, is one filled with, like, pixies and rainbows and beautiful trees, and the other is just a fucking warped wood and old trees and, you know?
Well, Karik will tell you from up here that it looks like that road travels to the west. And he points at 4. And then he points at 2, and he says, that road looks damaged. Many trees damaged.
I will go where the trees
Yeah.
are not damaged.
Yep, 4.
All right, everybody's going to move through the mountain pass instead. That's fair.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Seems to be the right decision. Or will it be the wrong decision? Who knows? Who decides?
Nothing ever went badly by taking the easier of the two paths.
Mm.
How
far up do you want me to move you, Sia? You want to take up the rear? You want to be in the middle of the pack?
I'll take up the rear.
All right.
Wait.
She said.
So, you travel. You travel through a mountain pass for a little while. And you see a thing. The thing that you see...
Oh my god, a thing.
There's a dead slave.
Yes.
All right, he's laying slumped against the rock wall here.
Can I do a medicine check to determine how old the body is?
Sure.
Oh, well, it's going to be within the night, isn't it? I mean, maybe I can get a rough idea of how far the enemies might be. Let's find out. Was that a natural one? Yeah, it's a natural one. Go on.
Okay, so you find this body here, and there's no telling exactly when he died, based on that roll. But he is dead. He's not a skeleton, as it might look here. He's just like an intact body.
I was getting ready to say, how bad was that nat 1?
Yeah, you actually couldn't find a fatal injury. It's not like he's got his neck slashed or is missing a limb or something. You don't know how this man died.
Convinced he feels a pulse.
Yeah, maybe not that far. He looks pretty dead. He's not breathing, but no sign of what caused it.
Vensa searches the slave for loot.
You search the slave for loot. Well, you'll find that this slave had in his possession a few objects.
Oh.
Just give me a moment and I will generate them. Hmm. Okay, yeah, this one. I'll use this note card.
Holy cow, that was one rich dude.
Hang on. He doesn't have silver. Let's see. Copper would be
Ignore all the money.
bits. So
Beads.
bits and
No, the copper would be beads and the silver would be bits.
BD.
Copper beads.
No.
Wouldn't this be ceramic
The-
piece? Yeah, I guess it
No.
would be a bit. That's 1/10 of a ceramic
Yeah.
piece. All right.
Oh yeah, beads are copper.
Their lead beads are in the economy the equivalent of regular D&D copper pieces.
All right. So anybody who knows the value of alchemical items will know that some of these things are actually quite valuable.
Now the burnt ortho fumes, are those, is that a type of poison? Would Brenta recognize that as a poison?
If you're skilled as a poisoner, you might.
I'm not, but she had that book for a while. She
Doesn't
doesn't
poisoner give
anymore.
you doesn't poisoner grant you proficiency with the poisoner's kit?
It does, but I don't get that till I'm level 8.
Some alchemical product could also maybe be like ingredients for spells, no?
I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah, some items could be spell components. I'm proficient in a herbalism kit. Do I see anything there that might be of use as a kind of healing ointment or medicine or, again, antitoxin?
The antitoxin, yeah. You can tell that's medicine. It's labeled as such.
All right.
Fantastic. I guess I relay that to my party members. I say, what does it look like? Is it like a bottle? Is it like a salve? An ointment?
A glass vial. It's a fragile glass vial containing antitoxin.
See, it's just labeled with
Do
a
we have a
picture
list?
of antitoxin.
Sorry, I haven't looked
Yep.
at
Labeled medicine.
I say to my party, this tincture is good for solving many afflictions of the skin, especially in relation to poisons and disease.
You sound
Does
like
it have
this
the
speaks for
Tyrian
itself.
emoji for antitoxin on it?
Yeah, I don't know what the symbol would be.
If you see any phosphorus in there, let me know.
A well-known
general
common
plus
symbol for antitoxin. You've probably seen it while
It's
walking through the shops.
It's the pukey face emoji with an arrow pointing to a happy face emoji.
Yeah, probably something along those lines. Something basic that just lets anyone know at a glance what it is.
I'm gonna take the antitoxin.
All right. I will go and add this to the party loot.
Karik is going to scrabble down from his high perch, saying, "Looks clear."
Well, I don't know how this
Words.
this guy found an alchemist kit, but maybe we'll make use of it later.
As we get to the bend, I will make a stealth roll and start hiding in trees.
Hiding amongst the trees. You can see up ahead the forest gives way to more of a thick, viney patch, overgrown with ground shrubs, but not many big trees.
14.
14
Brenta's gonna
stealth.
volunteer to scout ahead, and she's gonna go into full stealth mode by herself. She'll let Daggermouth. She'll tell her Daggermouth to stick by Morg.
I'm gonna peer around the tree, see what I can see. What's around the bend?
So Brenta's got a 32 with a nat
Ooh,
20
only
for
12
stealth.
perception.
All right, nobody sees you coming. With the 12, you look out there and you see the edge of the tree line where it descends down sort of like a rough hill descending downward, sort of slopes out into the plains.
I feel like Brenta just did that thing that Batman does. Well, like, he's
Pretty
talking
much.
to Commissioner Gordon. Well, yeah, talking to Commissioner Gordon, he's like, "So, Batman, what do you think we should do?" And Batman turns to him and goes, "I don't know. Let me think about it." And then, "What do you think we should do?" And he turns away, and when he looks back, Batman's just gone.
Something like that, except with a nat 20 with a plus 12 modifier, Brenta actually disappeared mid-sentence and you didn't notice it.
Yep. All right. All the NPCs advance up to the tree line.
So Brenta's gonna check on these skeletons. I assume that they actually are there.
All right. You're moving towards a body. You can see some
Yeah, if I can
bones.
move my thing.
Some bones peeking out.
Let me see. Cause of death would be medicine, you said earlier. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so medicine. I actually have a modifier for that. 18.
18.
That might give me some insight.
He's got no skin.
He's got no skin.
He's got no bones.
Wait, what?
He's got no flesh. He's got no
Oh,
toes.
it's an actual skeleton.
Let's see.
Wait,
said he
there's a
has no
skeleton, it has no bone. What's left?
Just a moist gelatin
There's
of
a
a
pile
person.
Of organs.
Yeah.
It's a pile of organs.
He's only cartilage.
He just said there was no flesh either.
Trying to find a model here. Hang on.
Organs aren't flesh. Organs are organs.
Organs are made of flesh. Flesh is skin. Well, not skin. Human matter. Human mass. What's the word I'm looking for? Biomass. Flesh is biomass.
Flesh is defined as muscle and skin tissue and connective tissue.
Flesh is exclusive to muscle.
And skin and connective tissue.
Oh, fuck. What's that? That thing's got breasts behind its head.
Breast.
That sentence made me immediately go back to the shrink tab.
Dictionary.
It has breast behind its head? What?
Oh, Ninja, look at the back of its head, just so Sia can see what I mean. When I say it's got tits on the back of its head.
Sure does.
I see it.
Oh my god.
Sure does.
Oh shit, it does.
Excuse me.
It does.
So Mad God, I put it in the chat. The dictionary definition. So technically, I was wrong. The skin does not count. It's just the fat, the connective tissue, and the muscle.
You approach the body to investigate when suddenly it lurches to its feet to attack you, attempting a grapple.
Did it notice me?
You investigated it. When you touched it, yes, it noticed you.
I am the knight.
You are the knight. It doesn't actually have any senses. It's just reacting to you being in its space. What it does is...
It's got like life sense or whatever.
Sure does. That is a 14 to hit. I don't think it does, huh?
It might, because I don't have shit for AC right now. Hold on.
Really?
I don't. I have 15. It just whiffed.
Okay, so the undead rises to its feet and attempts to grapple you, and you can see that the body is like full of vines, and the vines are like puppeting it. There's actually a plant creature.
All I see is a white box.
Yeah, this one doesn't work. All right.
Does anybody else see a skeleton or just a white box as well?
I see
No, I see
a white
skeleton.
box.
Can you see this one?
There's a skeleton over here in the forest.
Oh,
I can see the fire mantle guy. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
use that one for
that's
now.
a white box. I see the white box.
Yeah, I guess they took that one off the workshop.
Sorry, guys.
Doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. So ignore everything about what this thing looks like. It is not a fire-wielding wizard. It is an undead zombie plant creature. I just don't have a figurine that... I don't have any figurines that look like a plant zombie, so whatever.
Aww.
I was looking for a treant. That would have worked pretty well, but they deleted all the treant models off the workshop too, because they suck.
So Frances is gonna do what she told Morg she was gonna do if she gets in trouble, and we'll yell, "Help! Help! 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 Help!"
All right, so I'm gonna roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative. I'll hit the reset here.
Did you say it's a? Did you say it's a tree ant?
No.
It's a plant zombie.
He was gonna use a model of a tree.
Where are we into all this?
Rolling initiative. Wait, why is it not rolling the dice?
18 on initiative.
It's fucking humongous.
Yeah, you can scale it down.
Damn it.
Oh, if it's that big, let's leave it big. I put my initiative in.
Hey, Sia, what's your initiative roll gonna be?
18.
18.
How far are we from all this? Like, how far ahead did you go?
Like 25, 30 feet.
You guys are exactly where you were. And if you weren't keeping up with the party, you're in the back.
Oh, wait. Renzo has this. Don't worry. We have no worries. You got this, man.
All right.
Well, you did hear a bit of a help.
Oh, we need an initiative for Daggermaw.
I went back fishing. Guys.
Yeah, got it. Sorry. It's set.
Mine isn't.
You good?
Change this ambience to battle with magic. The clash of steel and sword, fire and flesh. Oh, look, you found a treant. Yeah, that'll do. You're just using the basic one from the tabletop simulator, huh?
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, that's
Why not?
There it is. Mad God will be
Oh,
first.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Well, the I've got a short sword, an obsidian short sword, which has opportunistic. Does that mean I get to make a riposte if he with my reaction if he misses me?
Hmm.
Isn't that what opportunistic does, or is it? I forget what it does. It's been a minute since I looked up that ability.
Great for striking back at opponents who threaten you. When using your reaction to make an opportunity attack with this weapon, you benefit from advantage to the attack roll.
Oh, it's opportunity attacks. Okay.
Get advantage every time. Yep.
Okay. Got it. All right. Please disregard.
So, Mad God,
Yes.
what do you do? From the distant back, you hear Vrensa shout.
Am I able to cut through here to get to Vrensa? What is, or is this all cliffside?
Let's see. You could move 5, 10, 15. You'd have to move into an ally. Well, actually, like 5. You'd probably have to move through allies no matter where you go. There's a rock wall on your right and on your left here, so you probably have to move through Grimorn to get through the bushes over here. It's just a lot of rough terrain. Just count it all as rough terrain. You might have to dash.
What about these three? All right then. Okay. So, 10, 20. Sorry, my math is bad. Yeah, so 10, 20, 40, but I can't end my turn in a friend, another player's space, can I?
Nah.
So I can't really move at all. All of my allies are in my way.
Yeah, if you want to pretend you're Naruto, you could like use some climb to go up a tree and start hopping from branch to branch.
I mean, if you do dash action, you'd be stopping on somebody's square.
I mean, will I be able to get anywhere with 90 feet of movement?
Let's see. I would go
So 10.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, those are unoccupied?
Well, you can move diagonally here. That's a regular, and then the second diagonal would cost double.
5,
And
10,
then it's
15.
rough terrain through an ally, through an ally, through an ally. So that's 30 feet of movement right there. And you'd want to get here. So 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's like... That'd be all your movement, but yeah, I think you could get over there next to Daggermaw.
But I don't have to take that dash action.
What's that, like 60 feet?
No, I'm a monk. It would. I have 45 feet of movement. If I dash, it would be 90.
$45 would be where Margos is. That'd be one move.
So if I take the dash action,
50 would put you where you're at here.
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay, so if I get here by literally shoving my teammates out of the way and sprinting and even jumping on their shoulders and doing whatever hoo-ha crazy antics I have to do, I'll do all of that as a bonus action. So I'll burn a key. I'll burn a key point. Recently, I've decided that I really I really don't like the fact that I've got 3 dashes as a concentration that's pretty much always active because I keep forgetting to roll for damage. So I want that retconned somehow because I think me having that ability is too powerful. But I'll do that later. So I'll just spend the key point as a bonus action. As my main attack, I want to throw 2 rocks at the tree ant.
Did you know that it is possible in D&D to move faster than the speed of sound?
Yes.
I just put that in the chat.
Yeah, the broken tabaxi build that can go like 1,900 feet per 6 seconds is ridiculous.
Yep.
Although technically 1900 feet per 6 seconds is not faster than the speed of sound, which is roughly 1000 feet per second.
Mm.
Dale,
That's why
tackle
you
somebody
count.
with
That's
that.
why you count 5 seconds between the flash and the bang to see how many miles there are between you and lightning.
All right. I'm just
Every
repeating
5
something
seconds
somebody
is 1
said. They could
mile.
have been wrong. All right.
So anyway, I've used a key point to dash as a bonus action. I'm using my main action to attack the tree ant twice by using rocks that I found. And, higher damage because of a monk, blah, 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 blah. Let's just do this. So, first roll to hit.
You're still not even close.
You can throw rocks 15 feet?
Oh, you're throwing a rock? All right.
Yes, I'm not attacking straight in front of him. Anyway, so that first roll was crap. Did anything give me... no, side targets just for damage. Okay, so 13. Does the 13 hit? I don't know the AC. 12, I mean. Does 12 hit?
I'm trying to find the stat block. Hang on. I think it does. Pretty sure it has zombie stats, and they're not very dexterous.
Let me know when that's a yes.
No internet, not Plants vs. Zombies. Going into my notes.
Yep.
Whack him with the rock. Hit him with the rock.
Armor class 11 in my notes.
Yay!
So that's a hit.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tabletop's not frozen, it's really laggy. I
Yeah,
can't
it is.
I have to wait until it lets me roll.
It recovered. All right. Is that your roll? That 12 there?
That 12 was to hit.
Gotcha.
So now I'm going to calculate damage. D6 plus 4. That's 8 damage.
You give it a solid thwack.
With a rock, throw another one because of extra attack. Rolling it to attack again. Uh, 17. So, yeah, we all know that's a hit. Rolling again for damage. Ooh, another 4. 8. So that's 2 lots of 8 damage.
All right. 16 total.
I should point out that is bludgeoning in case that has like an extra ability, though I doubt. Effect, I mean to say. But yeah, that's my turn.
Karik. He's going to climb this tree here. And then he's going to park himself right up here. And then See ya. You're sort of in the back of the pack. Karik has opened up a bit of a path, so you can move up if you want. You want to get up there behind Margos and Duras?
Yes. And how close will I be to the tree at that point?
Okay. So you move 15 feet, and you're still kind of in the back of the pack. From here, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's like 40 feet to where Taruk is, and Taruk is throwing a rock at something that you can't see behind a rock wall here. You do not have line of sight. Do you want to dash to get further up the path?
I only moved 15 feet, right?
You've only moved 15, but everything ahead of you is rough terrain because you have to move through allies.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna dash.
All right. 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. What do you got, 60?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get all the way up to there, or do you want to hang back a little bit?
Hang back a little bit.
You want to stay like on the path over here?
Yes.
Okay. From here, you do have line of sight. You've gotten beyond the wall here. You can see past Taruk Lifetaker. You can see what appears to be the remains of an adventurer or a noble of some kind. He's got a bunch of equipment on him. However, his body has vines that are coming up out of the ground and digging into his flesh, and they're like puppeting his body. So it's a zombie with a plant growing into it, animating it. It's a real horrifying thing to see. And it's trying to attack Vrensa over there. And it lashed out as soon as Vrensa went to investigate the body. All right. So that was move and dash. Margos is like, I'll get out of the way. I haven't got a weapon to fight with, so I'll just get back. He's going to go over here and take the dodge action. Vrensa.
Vrensa, all right. You don't need two-handed weapon fighting in this edition to use it as long as you have two light weapons, right?
If you have,
just get bonuses.
Yeah. As long as it's light.
All right. I'm gonna attack with one of the obsidian short swords in my offhand and the magical but unknown ability Scarab Chitin Hawk Hatchet in my main hand.
All right.
So my main hand gets my what can I say? My dex bonus, and the offhand does not. Correct.
Right.
To damage, yeah.
To damage. Does it still get it to the attack roll?
Yeah.
Both attacks still get it to the attack roll, but the second attack, bonus action attack, doesn't get your dex in damage.
All right. So I have advantage on these attacks because it's the first round of combat, and I am going before it. And it is not it does not count as a humanoid, correct?
I don't think that's the case because it got a surprise attack on you. Technically, you were the one that was caught unaware.
Oh, all right, fair enough. So no advantage.
Oh. Also, it probably counts as an undead.
Yeah.
It's not really undead. It is a plant creature. However, the body is being animated by the plant.
So this is a nat 1 on the frickin' chitin, so now it is damaged.
Oh, shit.
And I get a fail.
Yeah, that's not good. Let me open it up and roll it.
First level of damage?
Every time you damage a weapon, it has -1 to hit and damage. And with 10 minutes of repair and the right tools, you can fix it up. But if it takes more damage, then you need an hour of repair.
Right.
And if it takes more damage beyond that point, it's probably about to break. Although melee weapons last longer than ranged weapons. Melee weapons can take 4 hits, whereas ranged weapons can only take 3.
Oh, wait. It's magical. Doesn't it have a saving throw since it's magical?
Correct. Yeah, you can roll a d20. It's got to be, I think, a 17 or better. It won't take damage.
17 or better, it won't take damage.
I think so. I could double check it.
Well, good thing I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
So yeah, it didn't actually take damage, but I do have whatever snarky effect happened.
Can I ask, does this creature have resistance to non-magical attacks?
I don't think anybody's used a magical attack yet to find out. You lose your balance while attacking. You fall prone, and your movement's reduced to 0. Rinsa.
All right. But I can still stand. Standing takes half of my movement. That's fine. Half of 0 is still 0, so I stand back up.
All right, so here's the rule. +1 weapon gets a DC 15 save, so it's not 17. I was off by 2.
So if in theory it was a +1 weapon or the equivalent of a +1 weapon, then
Right.
it'd be a 15.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right. So anyways, well, I rolled a 17, so it's saved, so it's not damaged.
Mhm.
It was prone. I stand up. I'm doing my second attack with the offhand.
How do you retain movement? Do you have a feature that does that? Because the crit fail literally says it drops your movement to 0 right then and there.
Right, but standing uses up half your movement, and half of 0 is still 0.
No, it takes 15 feet of movement because that's half of your normal movement.
It's half of your.
All right, well, I'm prone. Fine, I'm prone. I rolled a crit, so I managed to roll a crit fail and a crit attack.
Well, that's lucky. Little of the good, little of the bad. The crit effect on a weapon crit is you're able to disarm your opponent. All right, roll a disarm.
Literally disarm him then.
Well, it's a DC. You get to roll it.
What's the mod? My normal attack roll.
Yeah, I think you roll an attack roll, and then the DC is its athletics, I think.
17.
Oh, 17. I think that gets it.
So I cut off one of its arms.
Yeah, the DC was 14 on that. No, it actually had a weapon. So you knock the weapon out of its hand.
Can I catch the weapon?
No, it lands on the ground there. You could,
Jones style.
if your turn comes up first, you can pick up his weapon.
No, he goes next. So, let's see. So I don't get a modifier, so I just get twice the damage then. Yeah, which is let's see. It's been a while since I used a melee weapon. It's a D6. 2d6. So horrible. 3 damage on a crit.
Okay, ouch. Puts him at 19 damage. So, right after you land that hit, that solid hit, the zombie standing before you will rupture and burst, and a plume of spores is going to start spewing out of it from various ruptures in its body. Everything in a 5-foot cloud has to make a DC 13 con save. That's just you at the moment.
Wait, this was the only creature that were fighting?
Yes.
There was this buddy just to the south of them, north of them. DC 13 con save, huh?
Yeah. Can you hold your breath, or will the spores get into your lungs?
I'm whatever the hell just happened because I rolled.
Oh boy. All right. You gain the poison status, and you are slowed as the spell, which means you can only make one action or bonus action per turn. And I think your movement's cut in half. No reactions.
Half my movement. Yeah.
You can repeat that saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Except, it's at disadvantage.
Because you're poisoned.
Yeah.
All
right.
right.
That's supposed to be a token that says poisoned over my head, but it's just a little white box.
Oh, is that gone? I could see it for a second, and then it disappeared. That's weird.
Yeah. Fine, I'll just grab a token and put it on the floor next to my person.
I wonder why it's broken. That's weird.
Weird.
What are you trying to do?
Say whipped cream.
He's trying to put the poison token on himself, but it just disappeared.
Cream.
Uh-oh, Sia. A zombie approaches on the path from over here. The zombie lurches at you, attempting to grab you. He has a 22. I think that's a successful grab.
That is beyond successful.
All right. So, suddenly all of the vines connected to the zombie go taut, and you are yanked. And you are pulled 30 feet towards the zombie tree. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, you go prone, and you are being dragged along the ground in this direction here.
Fuck.
And you seem to be getting dragged towards this enormous tree covered in tentacles over here.
The boob in the back of the head thing.
Yeah. Here, maybe I should take like
Is that what it actually looks like, or is that just a representation?
No, not that one. I want a tree.
Yes.
Give me a tree.
Could this be the end of Soul?
If that's what it looks like, I don't think that's a tree.
There we go. That's what it looks like. It is a gross-looking tree that has tentacles. So that is kind of its appearance on the screen there.
The creature just inside.
It's got those tits hidden behind the foliage here.
The Grand Deku tree.
You can almost get a peek if I get the right angle there. A little nip slip there.
Navi protecting.
Legend of Zelda gone wild.
All right, so the zombie plant is using its lure to pull Soul in. That's my zombies. Krius, what do you do?
Something with fire, I think.
Yeah.
You're quite far away.
Yeah, that's okay.
If you want, you could climb this wall to your left here. Although it's a 20-foot climb, you probably have to use a dash to climb it all the way. You're gonna cut down through the middle. Keep in mind, this wall right here will obstruct your view from the ground level.
I mean, you can still hear this. This is so
Which
quiet.
means if you're gonna make an attack, you're gonna have to come in from this line here.
Can I attack this one here, though?
Sure, from here you can target that one, no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a firebolt on it.
To the rescue.
Yeah, it's time for cantrips.
Yeah, you guys are low on spells after the ordeal you've been through. Pursued by aggressive hunters, unable to rest.
$16 to hit,
Yeah, okay.
16 fire damage. Pretty decent damage roll there.
The tree zombie takes an additional 6 damage from your fire attack.
Nice.
He is vulnerable to fire.
Good. I move my maximum distance and I made my action, so that's
All
pretty
right.
much it for me.
Just like in Pokemon, it seems super effective. Symponius will clap you on the back and say, good going, cleric. Burn 'em good. He's going to move over to here. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Sacrifice it all.
25, 30, 35, 40. Symponius will dash in, swinging his weapon in the air, but he doesn't make an attack yet. Dagger Maul, what do you do? Actually, he had some extra movement. He's going to try to flank, so he gets to here.
Daggermaw will. She can't reach it in one combat, so she will dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, right there. So he's flanking with Symphonia.
All right.
It's something.
Okay. After Daggermaw, Long. After Daggermaw, Long.
Well, oop,
Oh,
mine
I
timed out. Or did everything time out?
Everything timed out. Psycho Frog, Longer James, Mad God has disconnected. Damn it, Kevin!
Yeah, me too. That might screw up.
Fucking Kevin.
Kevin
getting good
McAllister.
information. But your name showed up real quick, Ninja, so it shouldn't take too long to connect back.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm already back in slowly.
All right, everybody reconnect. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay.
Same. AFK.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ooh, 999 ping. Take a look at what Global has to say.
I think just said error nickname already in use.
I'm in.
There's a doppelganger of you.
Oh yeah, there are multiple mad gods. What, you think I'm just a minion? There are
Realm of the Mad
thousands of them.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna transform. And
Isn't that from Ultima? The Realm of the Mad
I'm
God?
gonna rush forward.
I wouldn't know. Again, mine's from Skyrim.
It's an old RPG series that wasn't that good.
I'll go 45 feet over here. And I will attempt to munch on this tree and rip off the... Wait, is it... It's still grabbing Varenza, right?
Yes.
I will try to rip off the limbs grabbing Varenza.
Well, it was trying to grab Brenza. It didn't successfully.
Plus 5. Wait, do I have advantage? Is... No, wait. Is Dagger on the opposite end of it, or it has to be directly on the opposite side?
That's a question. Is that flanking? I think you might have to be where Semponius is to flank there.
Yeah.
12 is still hit, right?
Yeah.
I think once it's flanked, everybody gets advantage on it once it's been completely flanked.
I
Right?
think it's just the ones who are flanking get it.
That makes little sense, but okay.
Yeah, sure it isn't just direct opposites.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, like, this is flanking, and if there was somebody across from Vrenza, that would be flanking, and if there was something across from Long, that would be flanking.
14 points of piercing damage. Nom 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 nom.
Okay, so you are chewing on this treant here, and 14 points will put it at 33 damage. Big chunks of this zombie come off in your mouth. Big chunks. Rotting flesh.
Would chipper it.
All right. The elf. The elf on a shelf does something way back there. Durus will take the dodge action and hang out with his dwarf buddy over here. And they hold each other in a cowardly fashion. The half giant, he's going to come charging forward. So
There's Saggy and Scooby.
and he charges to here, and with his great reach, he readies to strike at this zombie, but he's used a dash, so he can't do it this turn. Back to the top. Taruk.
Well, let's get closer.
Get
So I'm
closer.
going- So, I'm going to concentrate on the one, I guess. How damaged does the one holding Varenza look?
This one over here has quite a bit of damage. It's noticeably falling apart from the recent attack by Morg in hyena form.
But it's still holding on pretty strong.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the fleshy bits were torn apart, but there's still the root-like structure holding the zombie together.
Actually, I'm gonna. No, yeah, I am gonna go there. I'm gonna try and cut it off from moving a bit more. So,
Yeah, all right.
actually, one more space. Let me go there.
Okay.
I am going to do my regular thing, attack a fuck ton of times because I'm a monk. But before I do that, I need a promotion, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, let's get these over nice and quickly. First attack. Uh, 17.
17. That'll hit.
Fantastic. What does this do? A d6? I'll use a d8 until I get rid of it. Sorry, I gotta be so quiet. So the first damage does 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an exceptional, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Even with advantage, I rolled 2 1s.
That's no good.
What is that?
Freaking stupid. So that's an additional 6.
You get tangled with your enemy and fall over. Knocked prone. Movement reduced to 0.
No, it's... What? It's not
That
an...
was his damage that you rolled.
That was damage dice, not
Oh, gotcha.
to roll.
So just
Wait, quick
6.
question.
Just 6.
How many nat ones have been rolled this session?
49. Well, it doesn't count if
Well,
they're on
they're
damage
easier
rolls.
to roll on smaller dice.
This is true.
Okay, so now I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna attack, and if it doesn't die, I'll flurry of blows. So another attack.
All right.
I can't use a weapon for this, so the damage, well, the attack to hit gets lower. Ooh. Oh, barely. Okay.
That'll hit.
These aren't hard to hit.
Zombies tend to be easy.
Yep. So that's another 10. Is it still alive after 26 damage?
Another 10 damage will cause it to fall apart.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Let me see. I was previously there. So I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. I'll use my last remaining movement to go there, but I can't, there's no point in me flurry of blows because I'm nowhere near it. But yeah, that's my turn. I use my bonus action to do one attack then, with martial arts.
Creek will do a flying leap from tree to tree, landing here. See ya.
Yo.
You're currently grappled by a zombie. Would you like to try to break that grapple?
Axel's getting dragged away. All he's going, oh fuck, shit, fuck. And now I'm just gonna try to break free.
So you can use acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Oh shit.
Soul's like, why isn't anyone helping me? Why are you all attacking the other one?
Pretty much, yeah. There's so many things coming out of his mouth at once.
Can you beat a DC 14 to break the grapple?
Let's see. 18. Yes, I can.
All right. You're no longer grappled by the zombie. Do you want to use half your movement to stand up?
Yes, and an action was to break free, right?
It was an action to break free.
Okay. So I have a bonus action, so I'm going to do nothing. So I can't do nothing.
So when you stand up, the zombie will attempt to bite you. He's got a 23 to bite.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Why does everything have such luck? Hit me.
So you get chewed on a little bit for, 8 damage. That's rough. He rolled max. Sorry.
5 more of those and you're a goner.
Man, this game tonight. Does it bite clean through anything? Where does it bite me?
He goes for your shoulder, I suppose.
Ah, okay.
Or no, I guess he was sort of prone. He goes for your ankle. He's an ankle biter.
Oh good, we can amputate that part off of you.
So you said you still have a bonus action, and you're not going to do anything?
I don't really have many bonus actions left, so no.
All right. Well, Margos does nothing. Psycho, what do you do?
Stand up and try to nail the zombie with the sling stone, I guess, because I only have one thing I can do this whole round.
All right.
Besides stand up, and that takes up all my movement. Because
Well, that takes up half of your overall movement.
Slowed and poisoned.
Right.
Oof.
And slow takes away half of my overall movement.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had slowed. I have. I did heal him for poisoned with my hand of healing. I've never heard of slowed.
It's a spell.
Right, but it's a poisoned. The poison gives me the poisoned effect and the slow effect as per the spell.
Yeah.
It's all part of the same poison.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've cured him of poison, does that mean I've given him back his full speed?
Yeah.
Are we retconning that you already did that, or is that what you're playing as your next round?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that you were poisoned, see? So I would have just, if I could have just used a key point to use Hand of Healing after I'd killed the tree ant on you. So yeah, I'll just retcon it for that, because I didn't know you were poisoned.
This should have been a clue here. This token that says poisoned.
Okay with the retcon.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, then I stand up. I still have movement. And let's see. Well, yeah, I'll still use my sling stone, but I'll use a sniper shot instead of just doing a regular attack. Now. If I can get my roller to work. 13 hits.
Yeah.
So it does a D4 plus 14 damage.
Ouch. Max.
16 damage. That thing, the sling stone cracked the sound barrier. Let's put it that way.
Crack the side of this tree zombie's head. All right. So the zombie plant
move. Do I want to move?
will emit a spore cloud. DC 13 con save. He's gonna move to here when he does it, so Kunkelstern and Soul both need to roll that con save. Kunkelstern rolls an 8. He fails. No, wait, is he a fighter? Does he have con? I think he has con proficiency on his saves.
On and strength.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. No, yeah, Kunkelstern saves.
What about Stia? Soul, do you save?
Save, and what type of save? Con save, correct? I'm guessing.
DC
Yeah,
13
yeah,
Constitution.
Please, no poison. Just a normal flat D20. Alright. 19.
Oh, nice.
No poison for me.
No poison. All right. You hold your breath. The spore cloud doesn't affect you.
Hopefully that was a suicide bomb, right?
He can only do that every 6 turns, so that's all he's got as far as that goes. Chris, what do you do when it stops lagging?
Okay. Soul is still held by that thing, huh? Minus 38.
He broke the grapple, and it's just moved closer to attack at this point. It's going to try to re-grapple somebody on the next turn, probably.
I will attack it again with the same spell.
It does the poison spore first to give you disadvantage on the save, and then it's easier to grapple you and drag you in.
How far is the spore going?
Ooh, dinner time for long. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this last tree there that we can see. 23 to hit.
Yep.
16 fire damage.
All right. 16 damage burns up the tree zombie to death, and he dies. So, when you do all that fire damage to the puppeting vines and roots and things, this tentacled horror back here will lurch about in pain as its tentacles are being burned. So it's reacting to the death of this zombie over here and the death of this zombie over here. Symponius is going to point at it and say, "Ugh! It's that thing! 'Twas just a tentacle of that creature that was attacking us." He doesn't go towards it, though. What does Daggermaw do?
And burn this abomination, or else we'll never be able to go through these branches.
Daggermaw looks to Vrensa, and Vrensa says, "Fetch."
You're going to send Daggermaw to fight it?
I mean, we gotta kill this thing.
I'm pretty sure that was just 45 feet of movement. You should be able to move it there.
Yeah, I know, but then it can attack me. Whereas here, I can charge next turn.
Alright.
She's got 8 intelligence. She's smart enough to know tactics.
All right. So, long as getting dinner, he said he wants to follow the group and bite enemies, so I guess he'll charge in as well.
Did we lose long?
No, he's just
he's
grabbing
okay.
food. Yeah, he's just not here right now. So he charges in. The elf does something. Duris does something. The half-giant charges in. To here. And then Taruk.
Yeah.
You can see the giant charging towards the tree over there. You can see Long, or Morg, charging towards the tree over there. Daggermaw taking off at a run. What do you do?
Well, obviously, as a monk, I want to stay as far away from enemies as possible because I'm really good in ranged situations. 1, 2, 3, 4,
20, well, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Is it worth dashing? No, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna throw 2 more rocks at it from where I am. Okay.
Does anybody notice something a little off about this tentacle here? Is it just me that sees what I'm seeing?
The fact that the penis.
I didn't notice it till you pointed it out, and now I wish I didn't.
Oh no.
Let's just say only 7 of these are tentacles.
Don't get too close to
You
that
didn't
one.
You didn't happen to get this model from certain hentai base, did you?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's tits on the back of his head and a tentacle. Yep, for Twitch, that's a tentacle.
What's that roll?
That was an 11. I failed.
You threw a rock? Threw a rock?
Yes, I'm throwing a rock twice. The first one missed, the second one hit.
Wait, 11 doesn't hit? Oh, that was the zombie got hit on 11. Yeah, this probably has part.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This is a different creature. Okay, what's the AC of this tentacle
We don't know
horror?
yet.
Yeah, you know that's a hit.
The second one's a hit with a 19.
Now the 11 was a hit
Okay,
too.
7. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, it's got crap.
Alright then. So the first one, I guess 7 damage, and hang on. Seven again.
Okay.
So 14 damage. Wait until next turn.
All right.
That's my
The
turn.
tree shudders in pain as you blast it with rocks from a distance. Karik.
It's about the velocity, damn it.
Karik is going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He gets to here with a dash. See ya. You can see the creature in the distance. What do you do?
Now that I'm so used to being unmuted now that I accidentally mute. I accidentally mute. When you said to see it, and I accidentally pressed mute, and I realized I was already unmuted. It's complicated. How close can I get in one turn, like on board wise?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you here. That's one move.
This is normal terrain, not rough, right?
Yeah.
And how close am I to the tree from here?
He's about 30 feet away.
All right. Can I cast Shatter?
Sure. Well, hang on. Do you have any spell slots left? I think you might have used all your spells.
I'll have 1 second level spell slot left.
I think when you weren't here, I used one of your spell slots last week. Or all of them, actually.
All of them?
That's right? He was out of spell
Well, his
slots?
model- Well, I don't know about that, but I know that his model is showing up that he's all out of bardic inspiration. He still has his magic bow arrows, though.
I don't have my magic bow.
Yep.
No. Wait, so do I have any spell slots left?
I don't think so. No.
Huh. So yeah, I'm useless for the rest of it.
I
Well, I'm
think
gonna get,
I think you had 2, and I used both of them.
But you have like a dagger or something, though.
Yeah. So now I'm a melee fighter now. I'm gonna get to where about
Oh, you could throw the dagger. You'd have disadvantage, but it's within range.
I'm gonna get to as closest to where the half giant is after a dash, right? Can I do that?
You want to dash up behind the half giant.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like that square that's like not behind the giant hyena and next to the giant. Yeah, right there.
All right. Margos does nothing. Rensa, what do you do here in the battle? What's your move?
Rensa picks up another rock and throws it with her sling right at the big ass tree. Because that's what Rensa does now. with sniper shot because it looks like it's got low AC. If that's not too meta.
Doesn't the sling go like 60 feet?
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1. Sling goes. Hold on one second. It goes further than you'd think. It goes 30 short range, 120 long range.
120.
But
All right.
ignore range penalties.
Right.
So, I rolled another 1.
That was your attack roll, a 1? Shit.
How many nat ones have you rolled today, Psycho Frog?
A couple.
Too many. That's my third one for the evening. But I also had a nat 20.
Okay, the tree has advantage to attack you. Doesn't matter.
All right. My sling takes a level of damage.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have any spell slots, so none of my bonus actions work.
Okay. Suddenly, the tree begins to vibrate fiercely, and all the ground begins to shudder as a mass of roots all throughout the ground, spreading out from the tree, begin to rip themselves free from the ground, causing a bit of an earthquake. So everybody who is close to the tree, including Karik and the Giant and Sia and Daggermaw and Taruk, all of you have to make a DC 12 dexterity save.
Hey, I finally get to make use of Daggermaw's new ability. So she can see Brensa, so she has advantage. You said DC 12 dex save?
Yep, DC 12 dex. The Giant fails. He's going to take the 7 damage and fall prone.
Daggermaw rolled 2 15s, so that's a 20 for her.
So 20 for me, too.
Okay. If you make the save, you are not knocked prone and you take no damage. You retain your footing. Karik got it as well. I think only the Giant failed, right? Is Long back? I don't think Long has rolled. I'll roll for Long. He's got 13 natural. He makes it.
His dex is +2.
Right.
So even without knowing if he's proficient.
No, it isn't. His dex is +1.
No, not in Giant King uniform. It's +2.
Oh, yeah, he's a hyena. Never mind.
Chris, you see the earthquake, a bunch of dust rising into the air as all of the roots break free from the ground. What do you do?
Not good. Can I see? Is it clear between me and the tree from
Yep.
my distance here?
Yeah, the tree line is back there near where you're at. And out here, it's all just big, thick roots along the ground and thick brush.
I'll keep on shooting firebolts from where I'm at. I'm fairly safe right now. $19 to hit.
11 damage.
11 fire damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move closer to these guys here. And that is it. Actually, no one is in a critical situation yet.
Nah, people have been pretty lucky. Not too much damage going around.
Good.
Little bit of injury on Kunkel Stern, but he's tough.
Okay, so that'll be the end of it.
Semponius is going to charge forward. He gets this far. Daggermaw.
Bork charge.
Bork. It's part of every attack action. Daggermaw borks for advantage.
He's going to bite him right on that tentacle, huh?
Oh, yeah. She's pissed.
Please let it be a critical hit.
That would be.
Don't imagine the tree
horrific.
violating Daggermaw. Don't imagine the tree violating Daggermaw.
Too late.
Oh, God, no.
It's not a crit, but it is exceptional.
That'll hit.
So she does an extra d6 damage. She's gonna re-roll the d8. That's still a 3, so 16 damage. And I don't believe the tree can be knocked prone, correct?
Cannot.
Yeah, alright. So the secondary effect is no.
Long. You back it? Guess not. He jumps forward. He attacks. Chomp chomp. It's a hit. What's his bite do? 2d6?
I think it says it on his thing. 2d6 plus 3.
11 damage.
Does he get bonus attack yet?
As a hyena, I don't think so. Could be wrong, though. I don't know.
I think he gets multi-attack.
Not as a
No,
druid,
the
probably
question
not.
Was if he has a high enough barbarian level, that bonus attack, would that translate into an extra attack action when he is in animal form?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
It's a good question, though. Might be worth some investigation, a little bit of research.
I don't know if he's planning to go that high in barbarian anyways. But...
yeah. Elf does stuff. Darius does stuff. Half giant stands up. Ugh. He moves. He moves again. He attacks once. Solid punch. 6 damage.
Doesn't he have that maul? Or is that Symponius that has the maul that I found?
I don't think Uncle Stern got a weapon.
Water. Okay.
I know Symponi has picked up a shield. I don't know if he's got a weapon aside from his short sword.
Well, I had found that big maul, that stone maul, in the water pit. If you remember, I checked out the cave that Merc ambusher, whatever that water ambusher had come out from.
Hmm.
And I gave it to somebody. One of the NPCs wanted it because none of the PCs wanted it. Anyhow.
You think it was him, huh?
I don't know. Probably
Maul...
not Symponius because he's got a shield, so you probably can't use them all.
Yeah, Maul wouldn't help him.
I thought somebody had it. Maybe it was the dwarf that died.
Could be.
Not the dwarf, but the whatchamacallit.
He's got a rock. Duras has a club.
Who knows? We didn't mark it down.
I guess not.
Disregard.
All right. So after his solid giant punch, Taruk.
Well, let's give him a bunch of punches.
Punches and bunches.
A bunch of punches. So 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, fuck it. I'm just there. Ignore the fucking speed. It doesn't matter. Is this thing? This thing is in this square, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's just get on with it. Right. First attack. Oof. So I think that's enough to hit it, isn't it?
It was before.
11 barely connects.
What if I just like rolled all of my attack dice first and then just added all of my attack dice second?
It would be efficient.
Let's try that. So that's the first attack. $22 is the second. Right, so I actually have to roll this because this is an exceptional. So 1, my dice goes down lower. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, no, it doesn't.
$12 damage.
No, that was sorry. I was meant to press roll advantage. That's 10 damage. So 10 plus 5. So far, I'm at 15. I'm going to bonus action attack.
Another hit.
Wrong dice. That dice. Ah, that was wrong button. Sorry. Okay, so far I'm at 21. 24. So I'm at 24 damage so far, and finally I'm going to, instead of Flurry of Blows, I'm going to Hand of Harm this creature, so that I can inflict it with poison. Let's hope that I attack. Did I? Yeah, that was a melee attack that hit, so don't even have to roll for an attack. So that's 1d6 plus 4. Yeah. So that's 10 damage, and it's poisoned. So that's
34 total.
34 damage. 10 of it was necrotic, and it's also poisoned.
Okay. It dies.
It died. What?
Oh, that was quick.
I would have thought a tree had more HP than that. I thought it was gonna be like soaking up our attacks for
Mm-hmm.
multiple rounds.
It gave us Darkest Dungeon. I thought it was gonna be like a big, but like 300 health.
Well,
I thought
the trunk had close to 100, and each one of its zombie limbs had an additional 50. So that's like 200 hit points all told there.
It's already gone.
We're very much used to the end of Darkest Dungeon where stuff had like half of half a K.
I was
Especially
expecting more
something else.
mechanicals to come out.
Technically, that was all one creature.
Oh, so the damage we're doing to the other guys were affecting its HP too.
Think of those
I
as
don't
like
know what-
extensions of it.
Is it edible?
At which point did I kill it?
That last hit there, that was enough.
That was the final. Okay, right.
Is it edible? Like,
Roll for loot.
yo.
There are a couple of zombies here. Each one of the zombies had a certain amount of equipment on it. They're the zombies of nobles.
Oh, there you go.
They were out here for the hunt.
I'm assuming we're now outside of combat.
You've defeated the enemy.
Fantastic. Esperweed is still running, so I'm gonna heal Sol.
For how
And
much?
recover my key points. Oh, that's my full, I guess.
Wait, how much? How much did you heal me for?
Full.
Okay.
You're now at 41. You're at full health.
Oh, all right.
Basically, I have infinite resource until the hour's up. So assuming we loot for like 10 minutes.
Wait, have you been high this entire combat round?
Yep.
You need,
I'm still in the
you need
hour
to watch
that I took Esperweed.
that stuff can be addictive.
It will be addictive. I will get addicted to this because it's too powerful because
How
of
much
the
you
outside
have?
combat benefit.
Should have never smoked that shit. Now I'm in a coup to overthrow the Sorcerer King inside of here.
All right. Generating loot, so RP amongst yourselves for a moment.
feel like Taru could just the Minecraft punching animation on the tree and a piece broke off and it died.
Lorenzo looks at Soul. I can't believe you let it touch you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had so much consent over what happened there. If you got snapped and dragged 30 feet in 1 second, do you think I wanted that? Dirt got in my mouth. I ate a rock.
I had helmet spores in my mouth. I think I win that contest.
But was your life in any peril?
It tasted funny.
As much as I love the
A little
forest
bitter, not
and
gonna
the-
lie. A little bitter.
As much as I love the forest and the equilibrium of nature, I am not enjoying all these things trying to kill us.
I'm not enjoying being a
Nature's
slave again.
terrific, but all this green, I have to say, this green is unnatural. I'm looking forward to seeing some sand again.
What is this, like, sharp stuff we're standing on?
Twigs is
Mud.
the term, I believe.
Hmm.
Mud? I thought you said sharp stuff. If I recall correctly, twigs are like thorns that don't hurt as much.
Wait, what is Lorenzo's favorite terrain? Desert, I'm guessing. That's an option, right?
It's weird. The UA Ranger has a bunch of passives, but they're not tied to favorite terrain. They're more generic, but they don't have like some of the crazy favorite terrain bonuses, like having advantage to everything when you're in favorite terrain. I don't have that. But I have like general overland stuff like can't get lost, ignore difficult terrain, stuff like that.
Is that Spidey sense thing for like your favorite terrain, or can you do that anywhere?
It's primal senses. I can do it anywhere, but it only affects my favorite enemies. So I can only sense humanoids and aberrations.
Okay.
This is technically a plant, which is probably why I couldn't sense it, even though it sure acts like an aberration of some sort.
Wait, does this tree have any secretions coming out that look they'll be useful?
Yeah, that tentacle probably does.
The tree has a lot of spores in it. You could attempt to harvest the spores, but it's dangerous.
Let me see. Do we have anything in our loot that you can put it in? Hold on a second. Let me look at the loot pile.
Maybe some of these bladder bags.
Yeah, we have a bunch of empty humanoid bladders. You could try to squeeze the spores into there.
What are you gonna do with the spores, though?
Why are we carrying around empty human bladders?
Because nobody filled them at the river.
The best part of the last few weeks.
Using bladders as water skins.
Yep. Common practice throughout history.
When in Rome.
I mean, they're relatively sturdy when they're dried. Not that these are dried, but they're 100% waterproof.
Infected?
You should hope not.
Hopefully these guys didn't have chlamydia, so we're hoping not.
Vicious bladder infection. Tastes like fruit punch.
If your water tastes fruity.
That's if they're diabetic.
Depending on what condition they had, you might get flavored water.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna try to use the human bladder to harvest them. Is that a survival check?
Yes.
Survival. +3. $16.
Sorry, what are you rolling for again?
To harvest some of the spores.
16? You succeed, but you are affected by the spores. Roll a con save.
Okay, normal D20. Come on, luck. Don't fail me now. $17.
All right.
Nice. All right.
You
I
do
took
not
one of
become
the,
poisoned.
So, see, I took off one of the human bladders off the party loot. So, if you want to just add a human bladder full of spores to your. You might want to add the effects. So it's a was it DC 14 inhalation is the method of delivery, and then it does the poisoned effect and the slow effect. No damage. Is that right, Ninja?
Sorry, I wasn't listening again. What?
I said it's an inhalation poison, DC 14, no damage, slow effect, and poisoned effect, correct?
Correct. Yes. Last 1 minute.
What,
Save every turn at the end of your turn.
that was what I was going to ask, is what's the maximum duration? Thank you.
Is slowed half their movement?
Yep.
And you get no reactions, and then you have to choose between your regular full action or a bonus action. You can't do both.
All right.
It's pretty nasty.
Okay. This was the noble that had your items. He has other items as well.
Oh shit!
So
What?
you find a chain shirt. You find a druid's component pouch. You find a Dahada glove. You find a recurve bow. You also find these items here. Creus's lantern, an elm longbow, a Torcrane chitin quabone, howler hide armor, iron earrings. That's treasure. That's worth a lot. And he was a noble. He was wearing these fancy clothes with a lot of pockets.
Was
I push
gluttony.
everyone. I push everyone, and I pick up the lantern, and I start a prayer.
My precious. All right, I'll take the lantern off the note card.
Oh,
Prius,
let me copy and
get your
paste.
lantern back.
There you go.
Vensta goes and picks up her bow. Like, you're back. No, I just have to find some arrows.
Those clothes won't fit on anybody unless they're massively obese. He was a big, big boy.
Oh, ain't that special.
Aren't I like? Can we like get a belt and like tie the flappy bits?
Sure.
We do have a belt. We found a belt. There's a belt in the party loot. Fine leather belt with copper buckle. So yes,
Yeah.
we do have that.
Well, I don't wear armor. What happens if I put this on?
You lose half of your don't wear armor
Um,
ability.
It did not copy. Do you have still a copy of that ninja? The information on the lantern.
Nope. I never had any information on your lantern.
Okay.
My chain shirt.
As far as I know, it's a regular lantern, but it has the map of the city of Brass on it, and it's got an eternal flame enchantment. That's all I know.
Alright. Hide armor, guys. Anybody want to wear hide armor? Betcha Morg would.
He's Long's not there, I don't think. He's still
He's
eating.
not back yet from dinner, yeah.
Mm.
Must be really
Because
good.
he doesn't have a huge. I'd wear it, but it's got a big dexterity penalty to it, so I'm not going to. What's a quabone? Is that weird club?
Yeah,
Like the jawbone of an ass type of thing?
I think so.
Nice.
I can look
Is
up
it
the.
magical? Is the Ohm longbow or the quabone magical at all?
Gotta look up the description here. Do you have detect magic active?
I don't, but I don't know if anybody has it as an ability.
I'm not gonna use a slot for that.
Go slot. All right.
Do it later.
Well, we've got
right now. Yeah.
We've got 2 master crafted weapons here. There's probably good odds at those. And we have a master crafted courtier's outfit, so some of this stuff could be and the iron earrings might be magical too. Alright. Well, we can ask Morg later if he wants the hide armor, but does anybody else want any of this stuff? There's a longbow.
I want to put
Ooh.
on the iron earrings and the cotton courier's outfit to see if anything happens.
Quabone. This weapon is constructed from 4 identical shanks of bone lashed together to form a radially symmetrical sword-lengthed rod. With its lightness and crudely sharpened end, the Quabone is a fairly ineffective weapon. The Quabone is used in arena situations where combat is intended to draw out for a long period of time.
I could use the armor if no one uses that. The holler eye.
Mad God, you're putting on the courtier's outfit and you're going to use a belt to cinch it up?
Yep, and the earrings.
All right.
I want to
Is
be
there
a
anyone-
fierce goblin.
Is there anyone
Let me
else
grab
that wants
the let me grab the belt info so you can take it when you take the armor off the card there, Mad God.
No
Yeah,
one
that's
wants this hide armor?
Mad God, you don't even need a belt. Suddenly it fits.
Oh, amazing.
That's definitely magic
Just-
then.
Wait a second. When you say it fits, are you saying that the clothes get smaller, or do I
Or
get
that you got bigger.
The clothes
the-
shrink to fit you perfectly.
Oh,
Oh, that could have been very funny.
that could have been hilarious. The world's fattest monk.
It still will be funny. Just wait and see.
Oh shit.
Maybe it makes
Not
you
good,
eat
Santa.
non-stop.
Well,
Is
it
there
is
anyone-
of gluttony. So
Is there anyone that wants that hide armor?
only other person I could see would want it would be Morg. So, but he's in animal form with a different AC most of the time anyway. So I don't see him saying he'd rather have it than you.
Yeah, I can use a medium armor.
Yeah. Brenson's not going to take it. It's got too big of a dexterity penalty.
Yeah. It's rigid, hard to move around in.
Is it
Yeah, it's got
Yes,
a max
you mixed them.
dexterity of,
a 0?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
but it's got a dexterity penalty 2 as well.
So what does
But,
that
or
mean?
sorry, it's got a maximum dexterity value of 2.
Oh, okay,
So
I'll leave
what-
it then.
Well, what's your dex mod?
I got a +2.
Well, then it doesn't have any penalty for you. That's exactly what it
Oh.
maxes out at.
Oh,
So I'd give
So
you
my
AC
dex mod is
14.
+4. Yeah.
alright. Plus, I do
See,
have
if I-
that shield from last time.
Yeah. See, if I were to wear the medium armor, my AC would go down. Did you already grab it? Should I take it off this note card?
I made a cut.
Alright. I'll take it off then.
The other
And
NPCs
Mad
catch
God,
up.
You said you took. Mad God, you said you took the earrings as well, or not yet?
I just put them on to see what would happen. I'm not counting it. If it's just loot that's worth some money, I'll just add it to the group pile of things that we have. But if it has a magical item, a magical effect attached to it, then
You want to try it out for size?
I put them on. If nothing happens, I add it to the rest of the group.
You notice nothing special about the earrings when you put those on.
I try to take the shirt. I try to take the clothes off.
That's fine.
I can take it off.
Yep.
All right, put it back on. I put it back on again.
Finally. No, I do have
I'll keep the clothes.
a proper holy symbol. My lantern.
Mad God, your stomach begins
Oh,
to
yeah.
growl. Hunger creeps up on you.
Oh no! Fuck. Do we have anything to eat? What have we been eating?
Good question.
Oh yeah, that is.
Oh.
Rewind.
guess
We
we've
never
all
made
been-
it this far. This was all a dream.
It's been 4 hours since you left the prison, so you probably haven't had too much opportunity for a meal yet.
Mad,
It's a
don't
tree
forget to
edible.
grab your glove back.
Say that
Can I
again.
make a-
Your glove, your Dehada glove?
Oh, that's back.
That's
in
back.
the.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yep, the noble who died here had those things on him.
So you grabbed your chain shirt back already, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll delete the card then.
So warm and comfy. An Iron Maid.
I wouldn't say warm and comfy, but I'm sure it's reassuring to have like metal armor on.
Mm-hmm.
Must feel like Superman. It's like stuff just bounces off you.
When you're a monk, but you're wearing a chain shirt.
But you're not.
I can dream.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Is
Okay.
there anything edible around? Because I think we all are starving.
You're in a jungle. There are probably edible things around, but do you know what the difference between an edible and an inedible plant is? That requires a
Don't
knowledge
forget,
nature check.
We only ate 2 hours ago, guys. Remember, we cooked that that water thing, that Merc ambusher.
Oh, yeah, we
whatever it
did.
The
was.
bog waiter, you ate it? Gross.
Yeah, we ate the bog waiter. Remember, we cooked it and ate it. We took like a short rest, cooked and ate it. We skinned it too, and we took its bladder.
We
We're
seasoned
going
it.
to become savages.
Well, bog waiter is not a humanoid. It happens to be roughly humanoid shaped, but it's technically a monster.
Yeah.
So none of us felt guilty about eating it.
I do have survival pretty high, so I'm pretty sure I can identify like what's eatable or not.
To answer your question, Ninja, I would automatically fail that nature check because I tried to eat this tree.
Like I'm proficient in survival.
All right. The tree cannot be eaten. The tough bark is inedible.
I think
I say to my companions,
the only one that would actually be hungry though would be.
If we truly
I say to my
need-
companion,
Okay.
is anyone else really hungry? I'm starving.
No, we just ate. We just ate. Don't you remember eating that slimy meat that Grimorn cooked?
Yes, I remember well, but
Oh, like
oh, my stomach, it hurts.
The elf has come.
Hungry all of a
I'm
sudden.
sure there's a lot of fish in that lake.
The nameless elf comments, "I'm getting hungry too. We should probably find some food soon."
Like I said,
What have you
there's
done?
there's a fishing pole and a
you
line
just
and
ate
lures.
2 hours ago.
We could go and fish something out of that lake down south here.
The elf complains he's hungry. What the fuck have you done? You just been sitting there.
I think we need to keep moving forward. If we backtrack, more opportunities for those hunters to catch us.
What the hell is a fish?
Karik is going to say, look to the tree line. And he points at some of the trees further west of here. They all look like this one. All of them.
Oh.
All of them.
Oh. Fuck.
All right. Rensa's gonna do her little thing to see if there's anything to the north. I know there's a group to the east of us. Are there any groups this north or south of us?
The group to the east has begun moving in your direction again. That's the only group you detect.
All right, guys. What do you think? North or south?
The ones that were west of you died here.
What was our starting direction?
You started to the southeast
We're
of here.
going west.
You kind of moved north and west and
north.
and west.
Well, since I have
Well,
my
gold
lantern
is-
back, I feel confident and I think we can kill these last enemies.
Me speaks in 0 spell slots.
Also, now you don't have to make a quest of going back to Gulg.
Yeah. Burn the giant tree.
Oh, I mean, so do you guys want to go? I'd say we should. If Gold is south of here, I say let's go north.
All right, you're going to start heading north then.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make a decision for the party. I'm asking the group if that's what they think they want to do as well. I thought Grimorn said he might want to turn back and actually fight that group that's heading towards us head on.
I does not do that. I cannot fight. Well, I can, just not effectively.
Under-equipped.
No spell slots. I have a single sword and a chain sword.
Oh, you only have one short sword. So Rensa's going to give you her second short sword since she has a hatchet and a short sword.
Is he going to get into melee combat, though?
Here you go.
Thank you.
I guess it's possible.
Yeah.
He is a fighter.
Now you can dual wield.
Yep, and I
Hey,
have 2
Ninja.
weapon fighting for my fighting style.
Hey, Ninja. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be eating food. So, what do you want me to do?
You find yourself becoming hungry faster than normal, but there's no serious side effects to that. At least not yet, anyway.
All right. I don't have to make a save or anything. Okay.
Nah, just imagine it's like you ate a bunch of Chinese food and an hour goes by and you're like, I could go for some more of that.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
It's like getting really, really drunk and craving a kebab.
You're becoming a glutton, drug addicted monk.
Drunken kung fu.
Sounds like what
I
happened in a
know.
lot of
Isn't it
Buddhist
wonderful?
monasteries.
During the entirety of last fight.
All right. Well, the NPCs all seem to think that going north or south is fine. They don't really care.
Someone said in chat, Chinese food sounds good.
Yeah, it does. I wouldn't mind some orange chicken. I might go get some tomorrow. Orange chicken.
During the entirety of combat for the past hour, we thought he was fine. Taruk's just been hallucinating his ass off.
Right? Varenza too, thanks to that spore.
What's that?
Yeah, of course they do. That's why you're slowed. You get hit by that spore, you're tripping balls. It wears off after a while, though.
After 1 minute.
Yeah.
We're still next to the tree. Damn.
Well, the question was, where do you go? Do you guys want to go north or south?
North. I vote north. For instance?
Couple votes for
We gotta
north?
Go south. We gotta
North.
go south.
Yeah.
We're not going north towards that other city with the other lord. We have to go back to Hunter Tracks, I think.
On the map, the road
Where
was
the
to the
city
west,
to the north.
Nibene was to the east, Gulg is to the southeast.
We want to move away from Gulg at least till dawn.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what's stopping us from just leaving the forest?
The
Forest
fact
of
that the
trees like
forest
this.
to the west, yeah, the forest to the west of us will try to eat us.
Yeah. You're on the periphery of a carnivorous forest. They are hungry.
Oh. Okay.
Should we go back to where the trees were dead?
Back to 2. Take the other path. That path kind of went to the north.
Well, there you go. Let's follow the path of dead trees.
All right, then. The party begins moving off in that direction. Back to the road.
Oh, I'm so
Who's got coconuts? Let's make little clip-clop sounds.
You travel a ways to the north. Eventually, you'll come upon a crossroads. A tree has fallen across the path to your right, and the path to your left is wide open.
Oh no, the road is blocked. We can't climb over it. We need the cut HTM.
Like, I was thinking, like, wait, why don't we just hop? You guys want to hop over it, or?
Well,
Long.
I mean, Long, you are the resident Pokemon. Go for it.
Cut
Hey, Long,
MP.
Use Chomp.
Or Cut TM, that's
Hey,
what it is.
Long. Hey, Long, you watch Epic NPC, man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember how Roden couldn't get over the log, and when he did, he glitched out of the map.
Yes.
We can't go over the log, Rowan. It's physically impossible.
Long, you've got your, what you want to say it back?
What is this?
Component pouch.
Oh, wait, what? We got it from the tentacle horror thing?
Yeah, it had eaten the noble that had it.
Oh, okay.
That was the group that was to your west when you were moving this way. They got too close to the carnivorous forest and it got them.
He had all of our equipment and still died. He deserved what got to him.
He had
Not
like
all of our
one
equipment,
piece
one.
of each of your equipment.
I thought we were gonna end up fighting that guy.
Yeah.
So did I.
make things a lot easier.
I got my longbow back, but I still don't have freaking arrows.
Yep.
That's hilarious. He didn't have any arrows on him. How was he planning to use the bow?
Who knows?
No, see, he had him. He had him, but the tentacle tree like crushed them, and they're all broken.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Would have
Maybe
been
he knew to
hilarious.
spell
Noble
flame
had
quiver.
full coverages. He had the bow, but forgot the arrow.
Dark Potato in our Twitch chat says, Chinese food does sound good.
How
Oh,
big is
God.
this tree that's blocking our way? Can I just like giant hyena pick it up and move it?
No, you wouldn't be able to move the tree. It's far too heavy. You could go around it, though. It's not that much of an obstacle.
Okay.
All right.
You just have to
Who
dip
we
through the
find
bushes.
to the north.
Well, this is a bit of a crossroads. It seems like the path to the left goes further north. The path to the right also branches north, or goes into that broken down forest you saw from earlier.
Is a forest fire a good diversion?
Yes, always.
Do we want to go left north or right north?
Choose wisely. Where will you go?
Let's go for it.
Somebody roll a d20. 1 to 10, 1 to 9, we go one way. 10 to 20, we go the other way.
There you go. 1 to 10, we go right. 11 to 20, we go left.
There you go.
We're going left.
All right, left it is.
All right. Traveling north for a while.
Fine. DMs always put all the traps on the right.
You travel north for a while, but eventually you come to a towering rock wall. A bit of a cliff. It was obscured by the trees, but it blocks your path to the north.
How tall is it?
And it takes about an hour to get there. It's quite tall, at least a 100-foot cliff.
Any ledges?
No, it's fairly sheer.
Okay, and it runs what, east-west?
Yeah. So you're sort of at the northern end of the Crescent Forest, where it butts up against the mountain there.
Guys, I guess we're circling east till we find a pathway through this cliff or up the cliff.
As long as there's no more dead tree things on our left, to the west, then I guess we should go more west.
Oh yeah, is the carnivorous forest still to our west?
It is, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Go the other way.
All right, we'll circle to the east. I've got 50 feet of rope, so if we can spot a ledge, we could clamber up this in stages.
So you guys are gonna go to the east from here along the cliff wall, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You travel for a little ways when a group approaches you from the east. All right, here. You are approached. Where are they at? There it is. All right. You're approached by an entire army of men. There's a fairly large group. They're led by a woman.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, never
Find
mind.
the detail here.
Where
Do
does
you
number
recognize any of them?
They look kind of different.
They look like nobles.
Let's see. You emerge into a clearing, and you're confronted by a large number of well-armed warriors. A woman in Templar garb steps forward, and she shouts, "Halt! I am the Templar Marika of Nibene. You are prisoners of my liege, the Shadow King."
Who?
The
Well,
king of Nibene.
Hunted for sport.
You are confused, sir.
We're
ma'am.
prisoners of gold.
Yeah, we're prisoners of gold, not whatever you just said.
We're not really getting hunted too.
We're not
Yeah,
prisoners.
we're
we're
already
Yeah.
prisoners.
being hunted by them as game.
We have slain the nobles that were pursuing you. We battled them to the east. Their corpses are now feeding the local wildlife. We have come to take charge of you and bring you to our king.
Is that legal?
I mean,
I mean, they've got an army. I don't think we're really in a position to say, you know, am I being detained?
We mean you no harm. We know you are the enemies of the Forest Queen and only wish to escort you to meet our king. Give yourselves up for your own sakes.
I mean, it probably beats running around in a giant forest
And fighting an army.
waiting until the strongest enemy kills us.
What about our equipment?
Forget the equipment. I'm sure that Varenza just wants sleep and I just want food. God, how have I always missed food all my life? I'm so hungry. Where's the kebab? I need a kebab.
You seem a bit more obsessed than usual.
And what
are you talking about? I'm completely fine. I just need to eat all the food in the world.
Aren't monks supposed to be, like about abstinence and stuff? Like, shouldn't you be like zenning out?
If we follow you and we meet your king, will we be released after?
That is not for me to say, she says.
I mean, we are still prisoners.
Grimorn, I mean, unless we want to fight our way out of here, this is still the best option. And they've got an army.
Also, we don't have a choice. They have a friggin' army. I mean, are we gonna take on an army to get away?
I have a choice, but I'll go trying.
Vince's hands have been up for a minute now. He's like, Vince's not fighting this.
America has 3 defilers and 16 warriors at her back.
America?
Wait, her name's America?
America. America. Fuck yeah.
We can't beat America.
I will follow as long as you let me with my belongings.
America.
Yeah, they're not going to take your stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're not here to rob us. They're here to take us into custody.
We're being politely arrested.
Is America covered in a lot of injuries because she has terrible health insurance?
Nope.
I guess we don't have much of a choice.
You have no idea why you've been sent here to come claim the slaves of the forest?
He's just on orders from his king. His king wants you because the Queen of Gulg wants you, and they've been at war.
Okay, so slaves of they just want to steal from another person that they hate. Got it. Data.
Well, you're a person of interest to the Oba of Gulg, so you must be of some interest to the King of Nibene as well. He doesn't know what that interest is yet, but he'll find out once he's got you.
As long as I can burn this forest down one day.
It's a need to know and you don't know. Got it.
I will follow.
Alright, I guess we go now. There's not really... Are they also taking, like, Uncle Stern and Krieg and all the other random NPCs with us?
Yeah, he'll bring along the entire group. They were sent to retrieve your group, and everybody with you will be taken with them.
Sorcerer King, swear to God.
We keep running into these assholes. Sorcery.
We just killed one. We gotta go like one after another.
Don't say that in front of him. Don't.
I mean, not
don't
recently.
Shush. Shush. Regicide is not cool when you're meeting the king.
Wait, he's in front of us now?
No.
No.
Oh,
No, but we're
I
going
was
there
worried.
we're with his minions, so hush it with the
Okay.
regicide.
I'll
Regicide-
step ahead and
Going,
I'll
we'll just end up going up to the king and going, "Oh, hello, king. Nice to kill you. I mean, meet you. Nice to meet you, king."
Laughs. Ha ha ha.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I'm not with him. He was
I
just
will step
around.
ahead and join the group of soldiers, I guess.
So what does this lady look like? Is there a picture? And can we make the book bigger?
Tiny book.
Hey now. That works.
Merca. I feel like this kid NPC
I
is gonna
guess
die
this
of
is the
some
one.
preventable disease.
No. Oh, that was the cistern thing we almost got eaten by. In that previous page.
What one is this supposed to
He
be?
killed him.
I like how Psycho Frog's just scrolling through this, like, ah, yes, I remember killing him.
We did
Hey, we were
battle the
supposed to
vault.
find the
We
vault.
did not. We did not find any vault.
He
That's a
cried like
shame.
a baby. Ah, yeah, I remember killing him too. Shot an arrow right through his heart.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I can't tell which one this is supposed to be.
We supposed to like go
Oh,
back
do you-
after we
do you
killed
have any,
people and then got Kurik and the big Kunkel Stern and go back to the vault. Where are we supposed to do that?
Do you have any description?
It'd be
of,
nice if these pages were labeled, but they're not.
Yeah.
They are.
Where? Do you see a page number?
Right below
48,
the number.
46,
So-
45,
there
battle.
might be a
Corville the
legend somewhere.
Green, Battle of the Vault.
Do you see one that says 7? Why are they all in the 40s?
Because you're way too far.
38, 37.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, turn to page
You
7.
need to go all the way back.
Fourteen, 13,
Look at this guy. He's pretty cute.
17.
The one with the fucking lobster head thing.
It might not be in here.
The Chalice right there. Is that what you're looking for?
Hmm.
And just
Wait,
go-
was this the cave we were locked in? Right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually very roomy.
You know what? It's not here. It's 34.
Is this
Page
the
missing.
adventure we're on? Oh, there you go.
34 is right here.
And that's not even it.
Alright, well, we got captured
Well, that
again.
is 34.
When are we going to be the one capturing people? What the hell is going on here?
Tell the players to turn to page 7 for
I
a
mean-
picture and brief description of Nibene. Read the following aloud. You're escorted through the lush growth of the Crescent Forest. After several hours of marching, you reach the city of Nibene, a vast walled settlement with every structure intricately carved with dancing figures, fantastic monsters, and elaborate scenes. In the center of the city, you see the fantastic form of the Shadow King's palace, carved in the shape of an enormous head and bust of the ruler. All right. Everybody grab your figurine up off this table.
Done.
Oh.
And we take all your NPCs too.
Yeah, grab them too, if you would.
Overall, I know that the Queen of Gulg has done some real
Still
shit
one
to
here,
us,
so-
but I still think that for the planet, she's better.
She is, yeah.
They're all off.
All right, changing maps. Let's see here. I will pack up this one.
Finally, food and water.
Right. Moldy bread and rancid water.
Yeah, being gluttonous in this world is, yeah, gonna be quite the torture.
You might start eating us, so. Did the Esper we give him hella munchies, or?
Nope. It actually makes you nauseous, so you don't want to eat.
Hmm.
He wore some armor that was said of gluttony,
Yeah,
on
but, you know, it
it,
doesn't. It's not
and
written on
I
the
have
card.
a feeling that that was a warning that was ignored. It was right there on the card
Good luck.
of
Keep on
gluttony.
eating constantly while you have nausea.
The
That'll be
shirt had
fine.
a label on it and everything.
All right, so here you are. This is Nibene. You arrive through the west gate, so you're going to come in on this side. Nibene is massive. You can see the Crescent Forest. The cliff that you were walking along is continuing here as well. The city of Nibene is butting right up against that cliff on the Crescent Mountain. You come in through the west gate and follow along the western district. And what a place this is. Way more massive than Gulg. Gulg is like a little elven forest village. This place is much more of a sprawling human-looking city where everything is hard angles and straight lines, a long thoroughfare that runs across the entire length of the city to the palace of the Shadow King. It's fairly
Is it
straight.
This place
much
larger than
bigger
here?
Tyr?
Yeah, one at a time. What?
Is it much bigger than Tyr? Or about the same size?
I'd say it's about the
Where's
same as Tyr.
That was my exact question, so I really.
I know it lagged, and now my camera wants to go to the corner. Reset the
What is
camera.
that underneath the table? Is that a black hole?
Yeah.
It's just a void underneath the table. There.
Jeez,
Don't hop out your chair, guys. So.
Tabletop Simulator, so dumb.
Imagine if D&D was in real life, and if we do something that pisses off Ninja, he can press a button and we just fall from our chairs like a trapdoor system
Your
into the
dream
void.
D&D session.
Or zombie
new
appears in
players.
your living room.
Yep.
Yeah, he has like a press this button to make the chair collapse, and we just fall into the black hole of nothingness.
Yeah, you gotta go and deal with a mummy coming out of your basement. Because Ninja decided to put one there.
All right, you travel through the streets of Nibene. It's a bustle with citizens. The wide streets are all paved. The people of Nibene stare curiously at your party. Foreigners are a real curiosity in the town. They don't see a whole lot of outsiders. The paving stones are carved individually, although most of their decorations have been worn away by centuries of traffic. You approach the palace. One of the king's female Templars will snap. No mortal may enter the Shadow King's domain. His Majesty will speak with you in one of his lesser palaces. She then leads you to a vast, intricately carved building of many rooms.
Lesser palace.
The
Wow,
Templars and warriors are all very businesslike. Let's see. You're told to wait. The guards are standing around. You're all in a big waiting room in one of his lesser palaces. There's food provided if you're hungry. Mad God, you're very hungry at this point.
The table's gone in the first 5 minutes of the encounter.
I'll
Okay.
go eat and I'll actually like hide some food in my clothing.
So, Mad God, you eat enough for one person. You eat like a full meal. You feel like you could keep eating. Do you wish to keep eating?
No.
All right.
You have to think about it.
I'll eat my fill. This is what I've been
Wolf has an
waiting
eating
for.
contest.
Finally, more,
Farouk has an eating disorder now.
more good treatment.
Oh, so
I
what
do
do we
wonder what would
know?
happen if I kept eating, but I have to assume that I'd get fat.
What do we know of this?
I've already got
forest?
that in real life. I don't need it in D&D world.
You worried about getting fat in D&D, not the gut busting?
What do we know of this Sorcerer King?
Probably not much. I don't know. Does somebody want to attempt a history check?
Can I try?
I can try as well.
History.
Use guidance on you and
Oh,
myself.
thank you.
I'll cast guidance on whoever else is also doing it.
The guy who cast guidance on me, so we both have. That's a D4 for guidance, right?
Yep.
You rolled a 0.
How do
Oh, I
you?
got a 4 for myself.
History is a +2.
Ninja, I assume we're not free to come and go from this holding area we've been put in, correct?
Nah.
I got a 26.
You are technically prisoners.
I got an 18.
Ooh,
I got,
18.
I got a 26 and you got an 18.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
26.
I
Oh,
the
I know
price
this
of his
guy. His
underwear
favorite food
better.
is fried.
He actually prefers the color red.
All right. With a high roll, you are actually fairly familiar with the Society of Nibene. The city of Nibene is named after its founder, the Sorcerer King Nibene, called the Shadow King by his subjects. Nibene is a bizarre and enigmatic figure. His subjects see him so rarely that the city is constantly filled with rumors that he has died. Whenever those rumors result in a civil disturbance, however, Nibene appears long enough to impress upon his subjects that he is still very much alive, usually by single-handedly crushing the rebellion. The Shadow King lives inside a walled sub-city located in the center of Nibene. No free man has ever seen his palace in person, but according to rumor, it sits atop an artificial mountain of stone slabs. The palace itself is supposedly a giant bust of Nibene's head. The front of the castle is carved into a stone relief of the Shadow King's face. The sides and rear of the palace are covered with life-size representations of dancing women, strung together as if they were locks of his hair. Nibene's Templars are all women. It is unclear whether they are all Nibene's wives, but it seems entirely possible. Wow, that's a lot of wives. Only the Templars are permitted to enter and leave the sub-city in which his palace is located. That's why they wouldn't let you in. They brought you to this other smaller palace. The rest of the city is composed entirely of slaves dedicated to making the lives of Nibene and his Templars comfortable and secure. Some say that many of those slaves are sculptors who are kept busy carving reliefs of each Templar into the locks of Nibene's hair, covering the side and rear of the palace. The town has strange tastes in architecture. Every building is carved with stone reliefs. Although the craftsmanship is flawless, the subject matter is peculiar. Often the relief portrays the self-satisfied smirk of a wealthy noble, usually the person who owned the building when it was first built. Sometimes the building is carved with this figure of the builder's entire family all engaged in some sort of strange dance. In other instances, the building is decorated with fantastic reliefs of various monsters in the superstitious belief that the city is visited by one of the terrible beasts. It will be flattened by the depiction and leave the inhabitants in peace. Wow, they have some weird superstitions here.
Place sounds very culty.
Yeah.
Is there any suspicion that he might be an undead?
No. You know that the town has a spring, so they have their own water source.
Are you guys down to kill another sorcerer king?
And they have rice fields. Large irrigated rice fields.
Is that what we're seeing, like, on front of the over here? Reserve
Yeah,
arcade?
I would assume all that water is probably the rice fields.
Wow. That's a lot
Yeah, I
of
mean,
water.
there's already rumors that he's already dead.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Not, especially if he's a defiler. Becomes some sort
They're
of a
all the
lich or
sorcerer
something.
kings are defilers.
Yeah. Yeah, but if he pulls it too far, might end up
Which
becoming
means,
some sort of a lich.
At that level, they're.
Well, we're not gonna
I mean,
screw
I'm
around
guessing
with
if
him.
he's a sorcerer king, he went too far ages ago.
It's almost quite bizarre. The sorcerer queen of Gulg wants to promote, like, wants to try and fix the world, make it all, a forest. Oh fuck. Oh, is the Gulg forest kept alive through the nutrients of the dead slaves?
Probably.
It is, isn't it?
It's a thought.
But anyway,
Just a freaking thought.
the point I'm trying to make is that in Gulg, the city is very prosperous, but the slaves suffer for it. Whereas in this, and you know, the trees are healthy, but the slaves suffer for it. Whereas in this one, it's the opposite. Everything's dying, and defiling is outright encouraged, I guess. But
Really?
the slaves are kept pretty well off.
I thought in Gulg the slaves were kept pretty well off.
No, they get sent into friggin' it's what happened to us. We get sent out to die and get hunted by the nobles.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were in the streets, Ninja described the slaves as like they had vitality more than like some common people in our free city. Had.
So the thing with Gulg is they actually think that the Oba is a god. So it's not so much that they're slaves, but that they worship the Oba and will do whatever the Oba says.
They're fanatics. There's fanatics everywhere in this world.
She's the only one where her followers actually believe she is a benevolent deity. So
I guess we'll eat and wait and rest.
okay,
And we
some
should-
time will pass. Eventually, you are greeted by the Shadow King himself. Let's see here.
Emo music intensifies.
The interior of the palace is every bit as impressive as its exterior. You find yourself thinking that if this is a lesser palace, the Shadow King's main palace must be grand indeed. At one end of the chamber is a massive statue. You recognize its face as that of the Shadow King from the gigantic bust that makes up his palace. With awe and horror, you realize that the statue's eyes glow with an eerie blue light. Its stone lips begin to move, forming words in a deep, booming voice. So, you are the Forest Queen's enemies. Tell me of your mission. Do not lie, or you will be instantly destroyed.
Is this him? He's a statue.
We had no mission. Our only mission was to survive the night. We were being hunted like wild beasts.
Yeah, the queen had heard of rumors of us and thought that we would be good candidates for her noble hunt. We ended up
We were
kicking-
betrayed.
We were
We
live
were-
sport for her.
We were hired to bring her a gift. What we didn't realize is we were the gift.
They stripped us of all of our belongings and sent us in the woods to fight some nobles and monsters. But we survived. And we made some companions on the
Thanks
way.
to your Templar.
All right. He says,
Thank you for the rescue, by the way.
All right. Let's see. At the conclusion of your story, the statue will be silent, and the glow in its eyes will dim, but not vanish altogether. Almost as if the statue is thinking. After several moments of silence, the eyes will glow brighter, and the statue will speak. You have been duped, foolish mortals. The necklace you brought to Lalali Pui, May Zakal's feed upon her death agonies, is a powerful device that was made for her many centuries ago. It was said that it could double both her magical and psionic abilities. But before she could activate the device, the dragon arrived and demanded the necklace for his own use. She had no choice but to obey or risk destruction. The necklace is keyed to Lalalipui's magical aura alone and will work for no one else, not even the dragon. He must have discarded it as soon as he discovered that it would not work. Now, after all these years, it has returned to us.
You cut out.
You're cutting out, like your mic just, you're not making any noise.
Which part?
You cut out at. Oh, fuck. I was too engrossed in the story.
Demanded the necklace for his own use?
Yeah, just after destroying
Yes.
the necklace.
She had no choice but to obey or risk destruction at the dragon's hand. The necklace is keyed to Lalalipui's magical aura alone and will work for no one else, not even the dragon. He must have discarded it as soon as he discovered that it would not work. Now, after all these years, it has returned to us. The minions are even bigger fools than you are. They hope that this gift will bring Lalalipui's favor upon them, for they plan to overthrow Tithian and offer Tyr up to her as a vassal state. They hope that out of gratitude, Lalipui will grant their faction rulership over the city. Ha! Sorcerer monarchs do not become powerful by trusting traitors. They will be destroyed along with anyone else who the Forest Queen finds troublesome. I do not like either this Tithian or his toadies, the Asticles, but I see that it is in my interest to support them in this matter. I see from your mental image of Gulg's dungeons that she has placed the item there under guard. We are fortunate, at least, that this item is dormant after all these centuries. It will require extensive magical and psychic procedures for its powers to be reawakened. The statue pauses, and its glowing blue eyes stare directly at the party. You have knowledge of Lalalipui's dungeons. You know where the device is kept. I charge you to return to Gulg and destroy the item, or be responsible for the destruction of both Nibene and your beloved Tyr.
And would you give us our freedom after we destroy that item?
Yes.
I'm sure he's going to give us our freedom now and charge us to do it, because right now we have to save Tyr.
But sir, we do have kind of an issue, kind of a problem.
We're a bit under-equipped at the moment, as they stole all our stuff, or most of it. We got a little bit back, but yeah, not a
Give
lot.
me money, please, Daddy. Ooh.
We got one item each.
We have none of our belongings, and the mission that you would want to send us on would require a team of well-equipped warriors.
Dismissively, the statue will command Marika to give you each a gold coin.
That's 100.
Oh yay! I'll
Ramage,
take
right?
it. Yeah.
He gave us each $100. Kinda cheap.
The Shadow King will command Marika to keep an eye on you until you leave the city grounds, and then ensure that you continue on the mission.
And what is the way to destroy that item? If it's a magical item, an artifact, it's going to be quite difficult.
It's true.
We must go through the mountains and throw it into a volcano.
Could be.
Do you have a solution for this? If a dragon was not able to do it, what are we going to be able to do?
Does he want you to bring it to him? That's the question.
If we can
Wait, spellcasters are alright in this city, correct?
you can try it and see what happens.
Just no defiling, though.
Totally good idea to reveal your arcane prowess right there, dude.
Go ahead, show him all.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
All right. You are commanded to go into the city and equip yourselves and to return the next day. His Templars will keep an eye on you. If you try to leave the city, they will have you killed.
Oh, we can definitely do some shopping, guys.
So he says, you may eat and drink and rest for a day. Return at this time tomorrow, and I will send you to Gulg.
I hope things are cheap around here.
He is going to use psionic teleportation to just blip you there. So you won't have to travel through the forest.
Oh, God.
You can do that? Jesus.
He is an epic level scion. Yes, he can do that.
Just teleport.
King Nibene, we humbly ask you one additional favor, if we may. If we may ask a magic user in your employ to please perhaps identify certain magical items we acquired in our escape. It would be of great use to us in our mission for you.
Okay. Again, dismissively, he will bark at Marika to see to their needs.
America.
Thank you.
He'll tell you that you traveled with Semponius of Astocles, and he has taken him hostage. He will be held alive and comfortable as a guarantee. So, he now has an Astocles hostage.
Oh.
And he'll tell you that
Which one is that one?
if you succeed in your mission, you will be returned safely to Tyr.
Oh,
You have the Shadow King's promise that if you bring him the necklace, he will return you safely to Tyr.
I like that.
I'm down for that, guys.
I vote yay.
I mean, if we disobey him, we've got 2 Sorcerer Kings pissed at us. If we listen to him, we just piss off the Sorcerer King that's already pissed off at us. So I don't really see any downside to this.
I mean, either way, like even if he's gonna betray us, either.
She already hates us, anyways. That other one.
Psionic healers will come in and see to anybody's wounds, so everybody gets a full heal. Everybody will get a full rest by being able to rest in the Minor Palace overnight.
I hit the bed and plop, and pass out immediately.
Of course.
I go to town and I get cleric kit
All right.
with all ingredients and everything.
Sounds good.
I have a bunch of party loot to identify, sell in the stores, and divide up. So.
Yeah, let's see what I have to identify here from your pile of stuff.
All right, so let me move the pile over here where we can all look at it. Hold on. If I can unlock it. Okay. And let me blow this up so we can all look at the same thing.
Little question in general, like what is the point where we level up in this mission? Is there any steps in particular?
What level are you all right now? Level 6?
We're all level 7.
You're level 7?
We were 6 for a pretty long time until we got to we finished our last mission.
I think we get to level 8 after we finish this book, is what Ninja said.
No, this quest actually goes to 11.
Holy shit.
Everyone, level up. Go ahead. Why not?
Sweet.
For surviving the Red Moon Hunt, everybody gains a level. Your difficult ordeal has hardened you into a stronger adventurer.
Wait a second. Is this the fabled ability score improvement?
Or feet?
Yes, level 8.
8.
If you haven't multiclassed, yes.
That's
Yep,
true.
there it is.
Are you okay, Mac? Did you find something?
No, it's just ability score improvement.
My bardic inspiration is now a D8.
Yeah, and you get it back on. Oh no, wait, you've always got it back on short rest.
We're pretty close to the end here, so I think
nice.
the rest of our game will just be equipping and planning and leveling up, probably.
I can now use dash as a bonus action.
Ooh. You'll be a little more mobile on the battlefield.
Yep. And Brento will gain the poisoner feat.
And I'm taking the elemental depth fire.
Now I have 65 health.
And
So all of my
Not
rolls
this
on hard
high.
tells can be considered as a 2 now when I'm doing damage.
I can turn into CR2 things now, yes.
and let's see.
So you're no longer a hyena. What are you now?
I mean, I had to see the stuff first. Let's see. What things have I seen that I saved as a CR2? Notes.
And
I
Dagger
can
Moth.
turn into a Crodlu, a giant ant. Oh, those are the only two C2 things I can change it to.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Long's turned into a giant ant. Oh, I haven't seen you in ages. You've grown up so
Oh
much.
my!
Are you?
At first I was confused. Now I get it, and I hate it.
Well, Jaggermaw just got another 2 points of strength. Jaggermaw is 18th strength.
I am one step closer
As
to
a
being able to
giant
animate.
ant, I have 60 feet of blind sight. That's amazing.
What?
All right, I will level up later. So ninja, I know some of the possibly magical loot got divided up. So we had talked about the hatchet being possibly magical, and then
Yeah, I put it on this note card. This is the hatchet right here.
all right, and then
What
And I've got some other items, so I'm probably gonna put them on other pages of the same note card here.
mind feeder.
do I put my items too on that sheet there that I got? That hasn't been identified.
Well, just tell me what you got. And I'll do
I
the
got
ID.
The Sand Aller hide armor.
Mundane.
Holy shit!
Shield, oak light shield value.
Mundane.
Okay.
Keen smell.
Who's got the blowgun?
What can I do with psionic PowerPoint?
Somebody's got a halfling blowgun, right?
Not me.
No.
Probably Varencer.
Really? Nobody took the halfling blowgun? All right.
Was it?
Nope. Was it
I
magical?
mean, I'll take it.
Doesn't matter now.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll use blowguns.
Well, if nobody has it, nobody has it. You must have left it behind.
I'm sure that somebody took it. Was it Diamond?
Probably.
Oh, there's that staff. That was identified, huh?
What staff?
The staff that Long took.
Staff of the Adder. Yeah, it's a standard magic item, D&D. You can just look that one up. Staff of the Adder. Does somebody have a scythe? There was a scythe that was found.
A what?
Scythe? No.
No?
What's that?
It's a two-handed, big old polearm type weapon.
Oh.
Psycho, did you take the blowgun?
I don't think so. I don't have it in my inventory. Let me double check.
What is a cabone val?
No.
Cabone's a mace.
Okay. Iron earring. What is that? It's just
Mundane. It's worth money.
mundane.
Yeah, I've got the repeating hand crossbow, but that's not mastercrafted, so I know it's not magical.
Oh, you know what? You didn't get this item. That's why you don't have that one. All right.
Oh.
Were the cabone or the elm longbow or the iron earring magical?
No.
Okay. What's the and that was it for other mastercrafted stuff. What's the effects of the armor that Taruk is wearing?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It is
Like cursed robes.
it's actually kind of good, kind of bad. A bit of a mixed bag on this one.
Quick question, Ninja. What is a psi PowerPoint and what can I do with it?
Psi PowerPoint, anything psionic has like a resource. So for the psionic classes from Tasha's, it is a dice. For a monk, it would be a key point. It's just any of the classes that use any kind of psionics. If they have a resource, it gives you one of those.
So my psi wild talent die, I could use, let's say, a point to reset it back to its maximum.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could use that a lot more carelessly then, in theory.
Okay, so this is a magic suit of clothing that gives you +1 AC when you're wearing it, as long as you're not wearing armor. And if you eat double the amount of food, it'll give you temp HP.
Wow. That's awesome.
But you get hungry twice as fast.
Which is not awesome in this world.
Well, I'm already
Where is it?
negating. I'm already negating like Really, it's twice as fast because of my metabolic control ability.
I am in full attack mode with all my spells that I have. I can burn down that tree. I can promise you that with all these spells.
If I gave
Oh
you
wait,
+1
it actually says
AC,
triple your food requirements. So you have to eat 3 times a
oh
day.
shit.
Oof.
Alright, guys.
But he gets +1 AC for a clothing item, which is
Right.
huge for a monk.
I have
That's
to go, guys.
bonkers.
All right.
Bye,
Yeah, we're pretty
Sam.
much done. So see you next week,
See you
hopefully.
guys. See
Yeah.
you two guys with C's in their name. A guy with the M, a guy with the L, and a guy with the N.
What?
I'm just saying the first letter of each of your name. Alright. See you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta go to sleep. I'm not gonna stay conscious for very much longer.
Yeah, I figured we could end a little bit early. You guys can level up whenever.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we go through selling this stuff real quick, Ninja? So that do you want to role play it or just sell, and then I can divvy up money and we can deal with shopping like purchases next week.
Yeah, the normal rules apply. Sell for half.
All right. Well,
Unless it's a gem or an art
armor,
object.
Some of it, yeah, some
I'm
of
gonna
it doesn't
bed.
have value.
See ya.
So leather armor
Good night.
and the
Good
two
night.
balls, how much are those worth?
I think 5 gold each. They're normally 10.
Okay. All right. So all the equipment sells for 5.
Well, ceramic pieces. That's right.
Yeah. All right. So those are worth 10. All right, each, and they sell for half. Let's see, capital will pick. All right, the art items, what percentage do they sell for? Full value?
What have you got? You've got a
Well,
fine belt, a scepter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get full price for all those.
All right, and then page 2, coins. Let's see, we've got the ingredient. So the frost lichen. That is an ingredient that sells for 400.
Yeah, you can find an alchemist shop
How
that'll
much
pay
do
full
we get for
price
that?
for the materials.
For the burnt orthor and for the frost lichen. Okay. Let's see. And then there's the master crafted bow and clawbone that nobody wanted that we could sell for a good amount of copper for half value. What about the iron earring? That is worth a crap
we gotta sell
ton of
that.
money.
It's only like made of iron. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, I know. But are we gonna get full value for that?
Yeah, it's not an art item. It's just an equipment, so half price.
You'll get the
Half
full
price
value
for the iron.
jasper.
15.25.
All right, let me do some math then. Thank you.
Do we have
So
a store list things in the city that we can look into? Like we don't have much, but
Yeah, the usual one. Just use the tier list, I guess.
we barely have any money here.
Oh, these Crodlu stats are nice. It has a 10-foot reach bite, or you can multi-attack with a claw and a kick.
what are you talking about?
If I can transform into a Crodlu or a giant ant,
Oh.
and the Crodlu has multi-attack, and so does the giant ant.
Well, you each got a gold
So
coin,
this
and
is
there's going to
all
be
the
a decent split
gold.
from all this. So you're probably
Yeah,
going to
there
have
is.
a pretty good amount of money to buy stuff with.
Crodlu has pack tactics, so even if I am within 5 feet of you, and then I get advantage on attacks, so I don't have to be directly adjacent on the other end of the enemy for flanking.
All right, let's
Get
try this again.
advantage. Although the Crodlu has less HP than the giant hyena, but it has a lot more AC. It has 17 instead of 14. And it can run an extra 10 feet. It's at 50 or 60-foot movement. Oh wait, this Crodlu's this one's a CR3 Crodlu though. Where's the CR2 Crodlu stats?
Yeah, there are several different versions of various common Dark Sun monsters that different people have made. Which one are you looking in?
This one was from DM Dave.
All right, I'm looking
On
at
Dark Sun Bestiary.
I'm looking at the GM binder one that's got a CR1 Crodlu. That's probably the one you want. It
There's a
still has
different one that said
multi-attack.
there was a different one that I saw that I was using that said it was CR2, and that's why I was like, oh, I can transform into that now.
How do I switch to the tier list on this thing?
Well,
Like
you go to it,
favorite item shop.
and it's on the bottom. There should be a tab that says tier.
Yeah, I can't click on it.
I mean, it's kind of the one that comes up by default, so you're probably already on it.
GM binder.
No, it's Altaruk.
Now go to the one that says items, the first tab.
Yeah, I can't click on those tabs for some reason.
The CR3 one's probably Crodlu heavy. Okay.
Refresh the page, maybe? I don't know. I'm looking right at it. Works fine for me.
Where are you?
I am on the Dark Sun item shop.
Oh no, I'm looking on the on tabletop.
Where's the stat
got
page for
mixed
the Crodlu? I see the CR, but no stat page.
I'll do it in browser.
If you come over to the corner of the table, we had it up right here. It's this little
Yeah, that's
tablet
what
here.
I'm trying to do, but I can't. Like, I can't modify the page there or anything.
Alteration.
Hit pop out to screen in the corner there. You should be able to adjust it.
Okay.
Animals. Well, let me click on animals.
All right. So selling everything gives us 3,458.63 ceramic pieces.
Split 5 ways.
3, 4, 5, 8, 3.
Okay. Yeah, I found one. Now I found the Crodlu that has CR1.
Equals.
This one has a claw and a bite, no kick.
So, what is 1,780 copper? Or what? Like the amount in here? What is it worth in gold?
All right. We each get 691.726. So that doesn't round, so 7.2. 691.72. All right. Let me put that in the Discord. Where's the Discord? Where are you, Discord?
Total forest loot liquidation.
Oh. Maybe I should have been
So-
transforming into Crodlu this whole time.
How much? That's what's. How many gold is that?
Well, if you add the 1 gold that you were each given, that would be 7 gold and 91 bits.
We get 7
No,
gold.
7 gold, 9 silver, 1 ceramic, 7 bits, 2 beads.
When I look on the. Oh, okay. So that's 1,790. Like if it says 1,780, that's copper or whatever, not copper piece, but
691 copper and 72.
What does that come down into gold? What I'm saying.
7.
Like no, I know that, but like 1,780 when I read it off of this item list.
1,780. So the 100 spot is gold. So 1,780 is 17 gold, 8 silver.
Oh, shit. All right. I need my old money. I don't like this new money.
Right.
I mean, I literally lined it up with like a decimal point on my character sheet. So the golds are in the 100 spot, the silvers are in the tens, the ceramics are in the ones, the bits are in the 10 cent, and the beads are in the 1 cent. And that's how I make sense of it all.
I
You get
can't
your
really do
staff on the
anything.
adder.
I can't really do anything with this. I'll have to keep it for later.
It's supposed to be enough to get basic equipment, non-magical stuff.
No, other way around. More, it's bits and then 2 beads.
Yeah, well, it's a good starter.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 gold gets you a lot of equipment.
Nah.
Doesn't really get us back to where we were with like carts and war beasts and all that other stuff. But
Right. You wouldn't be able to use a
lets
cart
us
in the
buy-
forest anyway.
I mean, you're gonna be able to buy mundane armor. Are you gonna come up with like a store list for like what's available for sale in Nivina by next week?
I wasn't going to bother. It's pretty much the same
Oh.
as Tier's list.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Can I wear barding and then wild shape into an animal?
You could turn
Your
into an
equipment
animal and
already
then
exists
have
here.
the barding equipped onto you.
Although that'd be kind of weird because then it would probably only be like meant for one animal.
Yeah, you probably have to have it custom made for whatever weird animal you're turning into, since you're not going to be a horse.
Can I get like magical
Well,
animal armor that
if you're-
like shape shift with me, similar to like I don't know if you watched
Wild shape armor?
the
I don't know.
shield here, the shield here where that one little angel girl who also turns into like a giant chicken. She has like a outfit that turns into armor with her. Magical transforming armor.
Well, we're level 8. Don't forget to change your health on your.
This C1 Crodley is
bar.
actually crazy with unarmored defense because it adds the Constitution on top of it, and it already has a natural AC of 14. So, with my skill, it would go to because the con mod is 4. Its AC would be 18.
Looks like Pathfinder has a spell that can do what you want.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder.
Ooh, I have just not enough to get the Assassin's Oak Hand crossbow. Ooh. One of these days. One of these days.
I'm gonna have to check my damage rolls now, because there's no option to have these rollers count all the ones as 2s.
Are you able to cast in beast form? Spellcasting?
No.
Not till he's a lot higher level.
I can use a spell that uses concentration and then still concentrate while I'm in like as a human, and then when I wild shape, and then I'll keep concentration. And if it's a spell that like I can do an action, like I use my bonus action to do something with that concentration spell, I can do that still while I'm in B shape.
Pathfinder also has a feat called Natural Spell that allows you to do spellcasting while in beast shape form.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a whole feat, though.
There's only one, I know there's one in like 5e, but it's just basically a class ability, and you don't get it till like level 18 or 20 or something. I think it's level 18.
Yeah, next feat is gonna be Warcaster, probably something like that.
It says
Yeah,
you keep
level
your
18,
armor
then you
bonus,
cast beast spells.
so it won't do anything that your armor does, but it retains your AC.
What do you mean it doesn't do what your armor does?
Like if your armor is enchanted, when it becomes part of your body, it says you retain your AC, but it doesn't do the magic thing your armor did. That's weird. That might be Pathfinder specific. I don't know. It's just a forum entry. Might not even be right. Who knows? All right.
Quick question. So,
Yep.
hand crossbows are light.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that you can shoot at least once with your offhand?
Yeah.
Or do you have to have crossbow expert to shoot with your offhand?
No, it's fine. You're allowed to dual wield the hand crossbow by default. Although you don't add your dex to the damage of the offhand attack.
No, you don't. Okay. And if it's got a magazine,
Yeah.
like
a repeating
repeating
hand
one
crossbow, you're good to go for many turns.
for many turns, do you need a free hand though to reload the one in your primary hand?
Yes. So you would have to empty the
You
clip
would
and
need
then
two.
discard them.
So you would need to have two repeating ones for it to work.
Yeah.
You'd have to Texas reload and then pull out more repeating crossbows and keep firing.
Well, the loading takes forever. Like once their magazine is done. it
Yeah,
takes
that's why I
5
said you
actions to
Texas reload
yeah.
and you just pull out more crossbows instead of reload.
You just have like 5 hand crossbows jangling off you. Hanging from little
Yeah.
hooks.
Well, the reason I'm asking it, well, and there's no repeating hand crossbows for sale in the stores. You have to find those.
They might be available for sale. It's kind of advanced, but it's not like
figure it out
a
next week.
super rare item.
I'm still taking the poisoner feat.
I think the way they deal with that is they just make them really expensive to buy.
Yeah, I mean, it is very expensive. It's 60 CP.
Yeah.
And I mean, and for a non-mastercrafted item, that's pretty damn expensive.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know what to use my money on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I already have armored defense, so I don't need to buy armor. Most of the time I transform for weapons. I already have the Staff of the Adder. I could buy, like, I don't know if there's even a better, like, normal sword or weapon that I would use instead of the obsidian sword that I already have. The only thing I can think of is, like, buying, like, regular adventuring gear, like flask, backpack.
All of that stuff I recommend. Get all the basics.
The basics.
You're definitely going to want food. You're going to want water skins. You're maybe going to want
Rations.
torches if you don't
Oh.
have dark vision.
Look in the
You have the money to buy a new cart if you need a new cart, although the roads here through the jungle are really not suited for a cart. You're going to be teleported anyway, so a cart's probably not going to help you.
Quick question. Never mind. So the hatchet, it doesn't say on it. In Grit and Glory, it says a hatchet is a simple weapon, and a hand axe is also a simple weapon that can both be thrown. But this hatchet seems to have some of the properties of the hatchet and some of the hand axe. Does it count as a simple weapon? Because it doesn't say in the
Yeah, it's fine. It's a simple weapon.
card you gave me. It is a simple weapon.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should give this to Rook.
you see, look at the ability that I get at level 8 in the Discord.
Because like he's the only one who's using side ice all the time. Sonic things. And it's a simple weapon, which means that he can use his monk martial arts ability with hatchet, right? Ninja?
I was reading. Say again?
So monks can use any simple weapon
Yeah.
with their with their martial arts, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then that means that if the martial arts damage dice is higher than the damage dice of the weapon, they use the martial arts instead. But if the weapons is higher, they use the weapons instead. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll have to talk to Bad God then, because like I'm never gonna be in melee too often, and the fact that this sucks key points out of people is not super useful for me, but it is to
To a monk with key points, yeah.
yeah, exactly. And since it's a simple weapon, he can use his martial arts with it. I mean, hell, there's very little reason for me to hang on to that, and every reason in the world to give it to the monk.
You a DBZ fan, Krius? That's the Kaioken right there.
All right.
Kaioken!
Well, I'm gonna sign off. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, where's that?
Good night. Your burning mode. That's when Goku like erupts in red flames and gets more powerful.
Yeah, I'll have to take all that in consideration on fights.
1 minute a day, though. You'll have to choose carefully when you use it.
Yeah, I'm a full-blown glass cannon now.
Yeah.
And also I took elemental expert.
As your feet.
Yeah, fire.
All right.
So
nobody's resistant.
Yeah, and then all my ones count as 2s in damage on
All right.
my rolls. So I'll have to like each time I cast a spell, I'm gonna have to recalculate everything that I rolled a 1. Keep an eye on that. I have a lot of abilities to reroll whatever I want now. I have the psionic ability, and then I have that, plus I have now this 1 minute type of thing that I can reroll stuff too. So
yeah.
I'll maximize everyone. Mega fireballs. Now with mats and everything, now I can actually cast other stuff like flame wall and everything. Yeah, level 8 is starting to get stronger. Alright, we're done with the table, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to save it. See if it'll work or not. Last time I had some issues, it wouldn't let me save.
Yeah, it's kind of finicky, man, this game now. It seems like with overtime, it's becoming more and more unstable.
It really is. It's a problem. Gonna have to switch to the Tailspire one of these days.
I hope they develop it fast enough to...
They aren't. They're a very small team, and they are working very slowly. It's kind of disappointing. I hope they do well. I hope they can hire some new people.
Whatever they made it very good, though.
Yeah, I like it so far. I opened it up yesterday, and I was looking at a bunch of stuff on the Tales Tavern page. There's a lot of cool stuff people have built. All right, I'm going to sign off Twitch. Thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. Good night.